I'm Gabriel Ritchie.
I'm Jeremiah McConan.
Welcome to the Richie and Meko Connection, episode 77. Luka Doncic. Uh,
Mm,
we have a guest today, as he's been on quite frequently lately. We just talked about it before, Jay. Jay, this is definitely our go-to guy at this point. Gene
yes.
of Podcast Suicida. I was about to call you Gene Lesnar, but when we're not on Podcast Suicida, when we're not talking about wrestling, what would you like to be referred to as?
Prime time Gene, baby, you already know what it is. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, baby. Let's go. What's good, y'all? What's up with y'all?
What's good? What's
What's
good?
up, bro?
Good to
Chilling,
have you
man.
back, Gene.
Chilling. It's always good to be on
Nice.
this show, man. I told y'all this is the big one right here. It's the big show. Pause. I didn't mean to say
This
big
this is
like
the
that. You know
flagship,
what I mean? It's the flagship
the
show
worldwide
right here, baby.
worldwide leader, and
Yeah.
this is a big show. And I almost
It
spoiled the
is.
surprise today, but Gene is not our only guest today. I'm gonna bring in our
Mm.
next guest right now. He's here. We go. Oh, oh! I got pop from the crowd. I got pop from Jay. Here he
Yo,
is,
the
another returning
surprise.
guest.
Oh man, yeah, this is yes. We
So
got we got a
he's
full house
he's still
tonight.
connecting to
Yo,
audio
wait,
right
it's
now.
connecting. Yeah.
But Gashawn, Wave God, I know you posted on the Richie Meko Connection IG page the All-Star starters or the All-Star reserves. And
Yeah, the
Gashawn pulled
reserves.
up. You guys were having a conversation about it. Then he tagged us, he tagged Richie and Meko Connection in a story saying, "We need an emergency pod." I said, "Fuck it, why don't you come on? I want to hear
Mm-hmm.
your thoughts about this." So here he is. Gashawn, how you doing?
I'm well. How's everybody else doing? I'm doing well.
Good, bro. Good.
My agenda
I
has
mean,
successfully been pushed. I'm very happy with some of the picks I've seen.
the agenda was pushed. I mean, all right. I'm about to just pull the list up.
Yeah,
So
Jay, do you want to
yeah,
just go down the list? Do you want to, in case
yeah,
a lot of people might listen to this, they're not completely locked into hoops. Do you want to read the starters first and then get to the reserves?
let's do the
Okay.
starters. So for the East, we had Mitchell, Kyrie, Tatum, KD, and Giannis. Which because we haven't really even talked about that either, let
We
alone the
haven't.
reserves. But I'm not mad at that, especially
I
at the
am.
time when they decided you're mad at that, Gene.
Yeah, KD's
Which
not playing. Why is Embiid not in? Like that. Come on, man. Why is Embiid not
well,
in?
at the
KD's
time when
still
they
in. He's not
decided
playing.
it,
They
at the
decided this
time when they
yesterday.
decided it, no, not the starters for the
The
reserves.
stars,
The
it was like
starters
a
was
week
like
ago. It was a week ago, but
Yeah,
come on,
at
man.
the by the time no, bro, probably like 2 weeks. By the time
it
they
was
did the
like 2 weeks.
starters, like
Yeah,
KD had played as much games as like some of the other guys who made a strong push now, who've kind of caught up in games. So that's why it made sense to have him there. And then like he's gonna get the fan vote, which is another fucking fans, bro.
Another
Oh my
conversation we need
god.
to
that's a
have.
different
Yeah.
conversation, bro.
There's a
Yeah, they're
conversation we'll have
sick,
to
but
have as well.
it's not like the coaches are that much better. Which
Mm. So the coaches
that's what I
the,
thought today.
the
That's what
coaches
I thought
vote in
today
the
too.
reserves.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's
Okay.
coaches and media. They split it. They
Yeah, I
get
know
like
the
a
media
split.
gets some vote in some capacity. But okay, yeah.
So yeah, that was the East starters, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we could start off with the East. We'll say the West.
All right, so we'll do all of the East now, and then we'll do all of the West after.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just because
I
I want to just hear you guys while you're hot.
I think All-Star game wise, just put in the best. I mean, it is a point guard's game. I need a point guard. It is a point guard's game, right? So I get Kyrie being in there, but was he the one of the best five players in the East? Definitely not. Not he doesn't come to mind for me. Um, I'm happy despite all of the turmoil this year with Kyrie, though, that he wasn't like completely blackballed from the game completely. So that's a good sign for me. But I don't know if I would make him a starter. Like Embiid not being a starter is ridiculous. It's ridiculous because he's
It
the front
is.
runner for MVP right now,
Exactly. That's
or
why
at
it
least
makes no
he's one and
sense.
two.
You see,
Interchangeable.
my take on that is, well, I mean, I guess for all stars in general, it should be. But we push an agenda for positionless basketball. So
Mhm.
honestly, it should be the top five best players anyway
Mm,
for the All Star
Yeah.
anyway.
yeah.
But if you
Exactly.
want to keep it to like the two backcourt 3 front court.
Yes.
Can we really say? Look, obviously, Donovan Mitchell, I'd take him over Kyrie right now because Donovan's having a crazy season. But then can you legitimately say there's another guard that you can put in the East?
No, but that's what I'm saying though, is our hands are tied with this current format. It should just be the best 5 players. You can say if we're gonna do all NBA, I feel like they should pick one. One of them should be just the best 5 players, the All-Star game or all NBA, and the other one you can be positioned. But it's ridiculous that MVP's no, the MVP leader, Joel Embiid, is not a starter in the All-Star game. But yeah, that's my take. Jay, do you want to read the reserves?
So for the reserves for the East, oh boy. We had Embiid, okay, obviously. Embiid and Jaylen Brown, obvious. Bam Adebayo, I like that. Julius Randle, I like that. DeMar DeRozan and Drew Holiday. And then Tyrese Halliburton was the last one.
It's the fake All-Star.
See, I'm happy for Halliburton,
fake All-Star.
bro. The fake All-Star, bro. The Halliburton, bro. Trae Young, bro. I like what I see, bro. No Trae Young, I like that.
Why y'all don't like Trae Young for?
I thought Trae was like Halliburton is deserving. Trae, you can make an argument for him too, but
yeah.
Well, for me, it's really DeMar DeRozan and Drew Holiday, bro. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but James Harden got snubbed.
No, what about Garland? What about Garland? Yo, I think Garland's better than I'll substitute Garland for Holiday. They're like pretty much the same play, but Garland's actually playing a little bit more. I'd
put Garland over Holiday personally. I would. Holiday, I don't know what. Like,
are we saying that? Are we neglecting the defensive side of the basketball with Holiday?
I think so. No, that's what it looks like.
He's that guy, but I don't know if he's really like right now. Philly is just on a run. Harden's the main reason because of that. 20-10. And I'm not a Harden fan. Trust me, I used to live through nightmares with that guy when he was in Brooklyn, especially that tail end when he just gained 30 pounds, bro. But no, I'm not gonna lie. Harden got snubbed. Holiday, and then DeRozan, bro, he's
DeRozan,
okay. 26. The stats are there, but let's look at the standings. Where's Chicago right now in the standings?
What are they, 11th, 12th, or some shit like
maybe
that?
12. Yeah.
12th? You don't get an All-Star.
They're 11th. Toronto's 12th. Chicago,
they started off hot in this season. He was hot. Like you said, the numbers is. I think those numbers are from earlier this season. Plus, they ain't got nobody else starting to score.
He's a good player.
Yeah, but I don't think he's an All-Star. Harden, Garland. I would have put those two in over Holiday and freaking DeRozan.
How many games? Harden's played 34 games so far, and they're over 50. The over 50 game mark. How many have the guys who beat him out played?
Well, KD, he hasn't played. He's missed the last month
for the reserves though, because the starters are so weird. It's so weird to even. Yeah.
Let's talk about the bubble guys, okay? So whether you agree or disagree, Harden, DeRozan, Trae Young, Drew Holiday, they're all bubble guys, right? They're all the first 2 in or first 2 out for me.
Brunson too. Brunson was another.
Brunson's had a good season.
You can't put 2 Knicks in. You can't put 2 Knicks in. You gotta pick a Knick.
2 Knicks.
Unless you're the number 1 or 2 seed.
I'll put Randall in.
I put Randall in too.
Yeah, definitely. Unless you're number 1 or number 2 in your conference, you don't get 2 All-Stars.
Yeah. Which I guess that's how Milwaukee could kind of get away with the
Embiid being a reserve is so ridiculous to me.
The Drew thing.
I just don't get that. I'm still baffled by it. After did y'all see what happened on Saturday? Did y'all see that? Yeah, he kind of embarrassed Jokic second half, man, especially in that full.
2-time MVP. Yeah, no, he did. He dominated him, bro.
Exactly, man.
Dominated him.
Yo, dude, hit him with some move, a little jabs in your face. I was like, damn, yo, he kind of exposed him, yo. I don't know, man.
No, Embiid is really that guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he really is.
No, he's tough. Definitely.
Bro, he can destroy you down low, but then he has that little 15.
He got the shot.
He just be hitting.
Dude's got a beautiful form. He's got a beautiful form for a big dude.
Yeah.
Embiid's really that guy. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel so sick it's sickening to see that he's not going to be a starter. Like the optics is just sick. But that's the NBA's fault for how they set everything up, bro.
That's true. That's true. But yo, I'm
Like
just saying, this dude got dribble. He's got vision. Man,
And
I don't get it.
What's the list of physically imposing guys in league history? It's Shaq and him, no?
That's it.
Shaq, him.
It's Shaq and him.
No, Will.
That's the
Will
first
Chamberlain.
two. Will probably.
Will.
But like physically imposing,
he
like
it's
like
100.
He
can score.
Embiid and Shaq both have like 100 pounds on Wilt, I think, right?
Will,
I wasn't there.
What we talking about? What we talking about? We talking about early,
take
like
the strongest
late 60s,
Wilt you
early
want.
70s, or the
Take
strongest
the strongest
Wilt
you want.
Early
Wilt
70s.
is also a mythical
That's when they won a
creature.
championship.
Like no one really knows.
He's a mythical creature. I'm saying physically imposing. I'm not saying like most
I would say,
athletic.
I would agree with you. Shaq and Embiid for me would be that. Those are the two guys. And then
Shaq and Beav and Wilt, because Wilt was unstoppable. He was
and Dwight. No, I'm just kidding. But Dwight was a big boy. But Dwight was a big boy.
Yo, damn, you said Dwight, but I don't know. I was just remembering like the other day, Orlando Dwight. He was
pick and roll Dwight,
really erasing shit at the rim as a blocker. And bro,
but Orlando Dwight was the same as Phoenix Stoudemire. They were the same player. It was just that he was a little bit taller than Stoudemire. They did the same. They had the same.
Like the Rock.
Huh?
Yeah.
Dwight Howard in his prime was built like the Rock. Dude was jacked.
The two sleeves.
The shoulders.
He was tough.
All right, now let's do
2010 Andrew Bynum. I'm just kidding. Go on, Jay.
From 2000 on, every All-Star snub. Now I'm playing. But yeah, I don't know. So like, who's all right? So y'all see the list. Like, I picked my guys, and I was like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna just ride with it. Who would y'all say who isn't on the list? Like, should be on the list on your team?
Well, no,
we're in the West.
We're gonna get to the.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
How's Fox not? How do you even get picked?
For the East, I'd say Harden.
Yeah,
over. Sure. Who's that second guy on the ball? I think Holiday should be in there. I think the Bucks are a 2 seed.
And take DeRozan out.
They haven't had Middleton. Yeah, take DeRozan out. They haven't had Middleton. Holiday had to take a brunt. He's averaging almost 20 points a game. He's not a scorer. His bread is buttered at the defensive end of the court. So the fact that he actually took more of a role as a scorer this year, I really respect that. And he's a great player. I mean, he's not an all-timer in terms of, you know, that upper echelon, but
he's a guy though. He's a guy.
He shouldn't retire and be like Drew Holiday, one-time All-Star. Yeah. Like I like seeing Drew Holiday, the 2-time All-Star. I'm with him being in there. Yeah, for his career, he's 16 points a game, almost 20 this year. So
I'm gonna say something crazy right now. Not my guy who's in, but honestly, I don't think like he's good, well enough. I don't think. Yeah. I think there's other people who should be in. Nobody's talking about Jaylen Brown. Like I know he's good, but like,
what are we doing? But we can talk about it. Wait. We could talk about it. Go on.
Quickly. Like I'm looking at Jaylen Brown. So I see 27, 7, 3. Like those are good numbers. But then if you look like someone like Trey, so they have 29, 10, and like 4. Now you see
Trey got snubbed. But in comparison to Jaylen Brown though,
because everybody's talking about like Holiday, bro, everybody else. Like
best team in the league by a mile though. Like they have Jaylen Brown stamped. He's stamped. Jaylen Brown.
And he goes on runs.
Jaylen Brown's nice, man. Jaylen Brown's nice. He's been balling.
JB and Embiid were the 2 locks for me, like for the East. Where I'm like, there's like you're not even like there's no argument. Like I can't. I don't know, but
Jaylen Brown needs to hit free throws.
See.
He needs to hit free throws, man. I love Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown hit free throws, bro.
I know.
Come on, you going back to your rookie year again? Stop doing that.
I have my own Jaylen Brown things that I've told Jay in private, but I won't say on the podcast until he really pisses me off. So I'm gonna keep them to myself. But yeah. No, he's all-star. He's totally an all-star.
Come on, wait, he's a lock though. Yeah.
What are we doing
for all-star?
I mean, listen, nah. If you had to rank them though, like who's bottom tier on the reserves?
Bottom tier,
Holiday,
reserve,
DeRozan.
Yeah, the bubble guys.
Oh yeah, DeRozan, yeah,
Halliburton,
and then
like who's the worst?
Bottom.
Bam.
The worst probably
Bam.
So all right, so Damn.
Because you look at the other big men that are over him, like Embiid.
I mean, to be honest, bro, Siakam got snubbed. Siakam got snubbed.
Siakam, and it's kind of like I am
Siakam
kind of
over DeRozan
myself
too.
in a way.
I am over fucking Holiday.
Yeah,
Siakam over Bam Holiday, bro.
Bro, Siakam. The thing is, like, so I think DeRozan hasn't, like, part of my argument for like why I don't think DeRozan should be in it is because they haven't won enough games, and you can make that argument for Siakam too. And like, I gotta respect that. But Siakam is been
25-8-6, bro. You can't tell me that
team is a mess, bro. That team is a mess, and he's like, they're way more of a mess than Chicago is, and he's actually holding it down. Nah, Siakam got that. Nah, he's gotten a lot better. I respect it. Yeah.
Can I just throw a name out there? I don't think he should be an all-star, but you never know. Paulo.
Yeah, he got 2 more years.
Played, 20 points a game.
He's probably on like the long list of the like first draft.
He looks like one of the best players out there every time he's on the court. That's all I'm saying. But yeah.
He's gonna be on the rookie what is it? The rookie fucking uprising game? That's what he's gonna be on.
Rookies making the all-star. Rookies who make the all-star game is reserved for the select few.
Yeah, like LeBron.
I'm trying to think.
You all-timer.
I think Blake was the last one. I really think Blake might be the last.
Yeah, and he was technically a rookie, but he had he got hurt immediately his first year.
Yeah.
Missed it. Yeah. And that's embarrassing. Like, I don't like Blake Griffin. Never was a fan of that guy.
Not even now.
Not even now. I don't care if he's on the Celtics. He's still a bum. You saw that game? We're blowing him out. Yo, this dude still looked like he sucked. I was like, wow, you suck, guy.
Yeah, Blake's he's on the back nine right now. The side though. But damn, all right. So do you guys want to move on to the West?
Yeah, the West is like a little bit more interesting because I feel like there's not that many. I think there's only 2 major snubs I'm thinking of for the West.
There's one.
Who are you thinking of?
I mean, you can read off the list first, and then we'll get into it.
All right, so the starters. I don't even have the starters list in front of me. But it was Luka, Steph, LeBron, Zion, and then Jokic.
Yeah,
Zion making it like that's the fans on that bullshit. I love Zion, but bro, giving the fans a say like you can't that some shit like that. Like same thing with Andrew Wiggins. Like was it last year or 2 years ago?
Last year.
Yeah, he started right.
The fucking K-pop.
He should have been a reserve, but like we're not gonna go there. But started, I can agree.
The area. But yeah, so I don't know. Zion as a starter, whatever. And then the reserves. Well, actually, hold on. I have my list. I have like mad lists open right now.
I know it's Ja, Sabonis, SGA.
Push notification. Yeah, so yeah, Ja, Sabonis, SGA, Damian Lillard, Jared Jackson Jr. Crazy.
Yeah, he just got picked today.
And then Lauri Markkanen and Paul George.
Lauri, I love that. Like Lauri's having
Lauri,
I love that for him. Dame, I'll be honest, I've not been watching that many Portland Trailblazers games. I've seen Dame's been balling. I know he had a 60 like that, but like Dame, yeah, he deserves to be in the 100%.
Dame's a lot, yeah.
Ja, we'll give him that. Sabonis, in my opinion, should have been a starter.
SGA's a lock, and Sabonis should have been a starter. Yeah, instead of Zion. Facts. But what can you do?
But Jaren Jackson,
and then,
JJJ,
like, like I love Jaren Jackson, bro. Like he's a dog, but it's like the numbers aren't there, bro. But Fox should have been it. But
are the numbers there? We didn't talk about this last week. The story that came out that
the scandal. That's bullshit.
Is it bullshit?
Forcing it on him.
But,
yeah.
You saw the discrepancy? That's the insane.
Discrepancy was crazy. I bet that does happen though to like a bunch of guys. But I think the internet these days, bro. That's gonna be a story.
I know. At first, I was like bullshit. But, I saw a discrepancy. Can I just real quick tell people what it was?
Yeah.
So
it was crazy.
Someone like posted that it's rumored that the Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies at his home games when the Grizzlies are at home, the scorekeeper for the Grizzlies will embellish Jaren Jackson's stat line so that he has more rebounds, more defensive, more blocks, all that shit. And you look at the discrepancy and it was crazy. It was like he's a superstar. He's Bill Russell at home, and then he's James Harden on the road when it comes to defense.
That's I haven't heard of that, but that definitely seems crazy. Like, wait, so you're telling me the NBA they don't have their own statisticians?
That's right.
Like,
That's where I was like
I
confused.
don't.
Like, how could this even fly?
I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, bro. But him being an all-star is crazy to me.
Bro, that's the equivalent of like Brook Lopez. That's the Brook Lopez. That's Brook Lopez. Like Brook Lopez is like, bro, fantasy guy, like at fantasy MVP, bro. All those blocks, but it's like,
oh yeah.
But then you get the points and rebounds. It kind of looks similar at first glance. It's like, but yeah.
All right, so
that goes back to literally the point we're talking positionless basketball. Because honestly, SJ and Ja and Dame, literally all three locks. So then it's like,
yeah. I had Anthony Edwards in, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie too. Part of me, like, I'm gonna stand by the list, but I definitely rushed it. Like, I was taking a shit, got back from work, and then I peeped for real. And then I peeped the notification. It was like the All Stars announced at 7. I was like, damn. And I remember seeing it like earlier in the week too, but I just slipped my mind. I was like, let me just make my list real quick. But Ant-Man, with all that being said, Ant-Man, I think he should have been an All Star.
I agree.
Should have.
Definitely agree.
Bro.
But who you taking out besides Jerry? Like, because I'm putting in Fox and him. Who you taking out though? Because I ain't gonna lie.
I trolled and had Kawhi in, but
no.
Kawhi's playing well, but he doesn't have the games.
Yeah, he hasn't played enough.
Yeah.
I put in parentheses. I was like, I don't care. Parentheses, close parentheses.
I don't care. But, Kawhi's one of the best 5 guys when healthy. Yeah.
Bro, real quick, Kawhi
right, that's the question.
The healthy part, yeah. But Kawhi the past month has actually been the top 5 guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the Clippers, you gotta watch out for them. But yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah, Fox is probably. I think Fox is maybe the.
Fox should totally be an all-star, but then again,
they can't take anybody out besides Jaren Jackson, but then you had to put in a forward.
Yeah.
So unless you get rid of that rule,
and it's back to what we said earlier. If you're not the number 1 seed, you don't get multiple all-stars.
Yeah, that's true.
Tough.
That reminds me that year the Warriors, but they got like 5.
Yeah. Hey, the league's really fucking talented now. This is gonna be a side effect of the league being extremely talented. Is there's gonna be incredible guys who don't make all-star games like that.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Damn, but yeah. I don't know if y'all saw Laker fans going crazy because AD didn't make it. Like, legitimately.
We gotta talk about the Lakers.
That's the worst. That's
disgust me.
They're like
honestly.
the double negative, bro. The AD shit is like a double negative, and they're still going. Like, he missed games, and they're the 13th seed. Like, there's no argument for AD being in the All-Star game. The Laker fans were going dumb, bro.
See, like, if Bron was unhealthy, if Bron missed this amount of games, like, I don't even know if I could put him in there.
No.
Yeah,
Bron's been balling all season.
Bron has been going crazy.
He's been healthy, bro. But even if LeBron missed half the games, it's like, even Bron.
Yeah. I'm saying the league is crazy now, bro.
What's All-Star weekend? Like 2 weeks from now? Like 15, 16?
I think it's after the Super Bowl because they ain't gonna go against the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's next week. This weekend is I think it's the Pro Bowl. Next week is
I think it's the 19th. I think it's the 19th. Yeah.
Yeah, the week. Yeah, so it's like
mid-February.
Yeah, they the NFL when they add the extra game and then they add the extra playoff team, they push back the All-Star weekend. Yeah. So NBA is like kind of pissed about that because it's late into February.
I didn't know that. They pushed it back. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. Speaking of the All-Star game, Utah, terrible. Like, bro, terrible. Like, what's in Utah?
That's interesting. It's a very interesting choice because it's a very like Mormon.
Yeah. What do you?
Straight edge, like
they haven't announced the like All-Star participants, right? Like, I know dunk contest. I know that I heard a couple names out there.
I'm not watching the dunk contest anymore. I'm out.
Shaden Sharp game. He might do some like ridiculous shit. Just watch for him. Just watch for him.
All right.
He might really do some ridiculous shit, bro.
I don't think I watched last year.
Nobody did. It was low rate off.
They gotta have the superstars in it, man. What happened to that?
I don't know.
Why isn't Ja in it? Why isn't
that started with Braun, bro? It's Braun.
It did. He was. I'm not doing it.
No, but it goes like this though. Like, what can you possibly do? What can you possibly do that would make like, oh my god, all these dunks are now like we've seen it all,
Just get
or it's just
creative,
basic
bro. Get
shit.
I
creative.
used to think that, Gene, but
I
then
think there's
Aaron
room for
Gordon and
creativity.
Zach
Yeah,
LaVine like
that's
had the
very
greatest
rare
unconscious of
though.
all time.
But that's rare though. I'm just
But
telling you right now.
We literally
It
just
took a
made
dude
straight
to sit.
posters. Yeah.
It took a dude to sit down in the air for people to be like, "Yo, it's the illest." I'm just saying, man. Like, yo, that was a great. I thought those two going
And he
against each other was like
lost.
phenomenal. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal going against each other. But I don't know. It's just we seen it all. Like we seen it all.
Definitely. They gotta
It's
start
like all
having
like most of these dunkers they're showing us are in-game dunkers. Like they look good in-game. When you tell them to just go out there, do a move and dunk, or
Right.
try to get it's like that's kind of more difficult. In-game looks better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dunking
Wait,
on
so who's the
somebody or
dunk
doing a windmill.
contest? Who's it? So it's Shadon
Mac
Sharp, Trey Murphy.
McClung.
Who's the other dude?
Matt McClung.
Matt
Okay, I'm watching. I'm watching. Matt McClung and Shaden Sharp.
You see, hot take for me, bro. What they should be doing is throwing like bodies in the air and just banging on people. You see, that would make it interesting, like actual bodies.
Oh, like dudes trying to like contest.
Yeah, try to contest. Yeah, like you pull something off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would watch that. That would be fire.
Or even lower it to like 9 feet. If you lower that to 9 feet and just have people jump with you. Nah.
That shit would get crazy. Dudes might get hurt though. That's why I did.
Or get these dunkers off the street you see on YouTube and shit. Get them.
Yeah.
Go against NBA players 3-on-3 and dunk offs to see if
There
NBA players.
There was one high schooler. I forgot. It was in one of the chats we have. Someone sent it. Some kid from overtime, like dunk contest, just going crazy. He was in that basketball. I was just watching it earlier today. Like, yo, what the? This dude was jumping over 2 7-footers. Like, going crazy, bro. Yeah.
Yo, I said, yeah. Hold on. I think I sent that in the group text. In the basketball group text. Yeah. Yo, he was a high schooler, jumped over 3 people. And you had so much hang time. Like the dude closest to the hoop, he didn't even touch his leg or nothing, didn't touch him. I was like, what the fuck? That dude got hops. I think he's only 17.
Crazy. Yeah. Some of the shit I'm seeing in just normal high school gyms these days is crazy in terms of the athleticism. But yeah, all right. That's All-Star Weekend. Should we move forward?
Let's do it.
Sir.
I don't know. Which direction do I want to take this? You brought up the Lakers. Can we just talk about that real quick last Saturday with the Celtics? I've said this, like I've been rooting for the Lakers in certain games this year just because they have that underdog vibe to them. And like I do like LeBron at the end of the day, but that was so ridiculous. And the outrage after it was so ridiculous. And I'm not just saying this as a Celtics fan, but no team, I've said this a million times, no team in professional sports has benefited more from officiating than the Los Angeles Lakers. Literally, they are famous for the 2002 Western Conference Finals with the Kings, where you literally have a ring taken away from the Kings, basically. Of course, the Kings the Kings could have shown up in Game 7, but I know that Game 6 is the worst.
Demoralize them.
You have a bunch of playoff instances with the Lakers. LeBron himself used to get a million calls. Yes, he got hit at the end of the game. Yes, the 2-minute report also said that the Celtics benefited from one call, and the Lakers benefited from 3. Just the way the Lakers fans acted, like, they were acting like if they won that game, they won the NBA championship.
Facts.
And that there's never a bad officiating ever, only against LeBron and the Lakers. It just really pissed me off. I'm sorry.
No, LeBron's reaction too was
that was funny as hell. He dropped to his knees like it was Game 7, and it was like his life depended on it.
Facts,
he dropped to his knees.
Reminded me when they won it in Cleveland, like when he dropped down and cried.
That was crazy. Like he knew he was losing that game as soon as like they didn't get that bucket. But it was over.
He dropped to his knees like he was a '90s R&B singer. Like he was begging for that.
Pat Bev with the antics, the camera.
Yeah.
That's just a funny team, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The Lakers literally only 2.5 games behind the Warriors. And it seems like they're so far behind.
The West is razor close.
That's the craziest thing about the West, bro.
Like the Warriors, bro, like they're 1.5 game out from the 4 seed. Like it's like
how do you feel? How do you feel about them, Wade? just in a nutshell on their season.
To be honest, like the Warriors' ceiling is as far as Jordan Poole can take them. That's my take right there, because everybody else has their ducks in a row except Jordan Poole. Like when he decides like go to the rim and play make, they're high. Like, and then he just does some nut shit.
Bro, they said they blacked out on him. They said he plays like he has no hands on defense on Twitter.
They suck on the road. Like, what the hell? They really suck on the road.
They're so I feel like they're so nonchalant. They have a very nonchalant approach to the regular season at this point.
Yeah. I'm looking at the standings right now. I'm thinking like, Nuggets, Grizzlies, Kings, those top 3 are locks already for like making the playoffs. Clippers should be the Mavs.
The Mavs.
I want them too. I want them too, but it's like
Minnesota.
Hold on.
Got it together.
All right. Look, you said the Kings are 3rd, right?
Yeah.
And now if Fox didn't make the All-Star. How is that possible? No, I'm sorry for bringing it back.
1 and 2.
How is that possible?
3's pushing it.
I mean, it's only 2 games.
Not pushing it. Yo,
it's
we're
2
talking
games
about the Kings.
It's 2
the
games
Kings has
behind.
the Kings has been a top 3 team in like 10,000 years.
The wins and losses wise, it's so close.
It is close, but it's close. You could also say that going backwards, like they're a few games away from being out of the playoffs.
Yeah, right? Fox getting in. So who are you taking?
Who was their last All-Star? Who was the Kings' last All-Star? Who's the Kings' last All-Star? What, Rudy Gay? Was he even Harrison Barnes?
Could have been Cousins, honestly, if I think
probably
about it.
It was Cousins.
Boogie Cousins. Like, like I don't get this. Like, how they don't have that one All-Star? They're right in 3rd. We're talking about the Kings. We're talking about the Kings before the season. Nobody even had them in the top 12.
They have Sabonis.
I forgot that motherfucker. Yeah, I forgot you said his name.
Well, that's the argument here. It's like
he should have been started. Yeah,
should they get 2?
Yeah.
He
should have been a starter.
Not.
Oh my goodness,
bro! But then even in the Pelicans, bro, like they're a 10 seed.
The they're 10th now. Wow. See, the records literally changed. Like, if you check in 2 days and you check the next day, it's gonna.
No, if you check in a month and a half, I bet you checking a month and a half, the Pelicans are going to be a top 6 team.
It's just hook with them, bro.
If they're healthy, yes.
See, bro, like I don't know how long Book's out, bro, but the Suns, bro, I don't see them not missing the playoffs. Like I can't see the
Book's about to come back soon. I'm glad you mentioned Book too, Gabe. I was texting you about this the other day. I want to just apologize to the Phoenix Suns and their fans because I was saying their record's not great right now, but I thought they were gonna be dog shit, bro. And when Book was playing, they looked like those guys still.
Jazz, bro. The young Buck Jazz, bro. Like they were playing well at the beginning of the season. Now they're kind of like 500.
Yeah.
The Jazz need to start losing games, bro. But they're too good. It's weird. That's a weird team. They're a weird situation because they're supposed to be tanking, but they're like they might actually make the play in. And I'm getting.
But it's actually crazy, bro. Because the Spurs and Rockets are literally like 22 and 21 games behind.
The Rockets.
Yo, what the hell?
I can't see the Rockets getting an All-Star for the next 5 seasons at least. Like,
it's like a little bit. This is a little bit like kind of old news, but y'all see when John Wall was talking about the whole Rockets situation and the young players and shit, and just how I don't know what's going on in Houston, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Jay, we had that discussion on the pod a year ago, I think, talking about the Rockets and how the guys they have there are not good influences on Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Like I know there was a Kevin Porter renaissance and oh shit, like I saw that video of him crying with his coach and all that, but it's just not a winning environment, it's not a winning culture. And it doesn't matter how many good players you draft, like it's all about culture, which we've talked about a million times, which is why the Sixers haven't won shit, even though they got a bunch of talent. Which is why Brooklyn is always struggling. Because there was no culture.
Stability is really important, especially if you're a young team like Houston without like a good savvy vet that's like holding it down. Like you really need stability. I don't know. This is like every other night I'm seeing like crazy shit from like Rockets Twitter, like Silas is a terrorist. Jalen Green just took 10 possessions off. Like it's the craziest. Like oh my god, if I was really a fan of this team, I'd be so sick. Type tweet. But,
and then if you look at it, bro, it's like bro, like. Rockets, there's a chance they might get Chet, and then it's like, bro, like, what do you like? they're still not going to be good.
It wasn't too long ago. The Rockets were almost going to the finals. That's the funny thing. It's like, damn.
They got something in Sengun though. They got something
Definitely.
in him.
Baby Jokic.
Yeah, no way. Actually, bro, if Sengun is an MVP candidate in like 4 or 5 years, bro, I won't be totally surprised. Like I'll still be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I sent that clip to you guys earlier, right? His just a montage of him making behind the back passes on when he gets on the block.
Baby Jokic, bro. But yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, what's crazy, I'm just looking at this right now, bro. The 10 through 13 seed, bro, all got one All-Star. It's actually crazy. You get the Pelicans, Blazers, Thunder, and Lakers. Like, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It's inconsistent sometimes.
Like,
weird.
Like, I'm still shocked the Kings hit
third. Ant really got snubbed, bro, because the Wolves are a 6 seed.
He should be.
Oh my god! The
I can't
believe before that against Ant was like they were 11th seed, 12th seed. They were a mess, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I can't even. But bro,
they have no All-Star.
Ant has me sick. Minnesota?
Yeah,
none, bro, none. Ant's only deserving one, but nah, bro.
Exactly. No, he should be, and he's really fun to watch, and he puts up numbers.
I mean, the Bulls are the lowest seed with an All-Star. I'm looking at the East.
DeRozan, bro. That's what gets me the sickest. Like, how is the I
don't know.
He's a good player, but bro, that makes me mad when you see the other guys that were left off.
But then the Bulls go on a 3-game win streak, bro. They're the 8th seed, so then it's like
I know. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. And last night against the Warriors, I was just watching that game late night, bro. He went to war against them by himself, bro.
Him and D'Lo, bro. I'm happy for D'Lo, but he's doing good.
D'Lo proves me wrong every other night. I look hate D'Lo, but I'll tune in and he'll just hit 3 straight threes. I'm like, all right, go D'Lo. But bro,
he can be rough to watch.
Yeah, D'Lo, I'm still not buying stock in D'Lo ever, but he's been playing well for them lately. But Ant, bro, that's man. My God, that has me so sick.
Snubbed.
Yeah, that's definitely a snub, which I don't like to use too lightly, because if you're really him, you're not getting snubbed.
True, but these votings are like favorites.
Fans shouldn't be allowed to vote. We can't have that discussion now. Fans shouldn't be allowed to vote.
I personally say they shouldn't, but I saw something on Twitter, bro, that honestly caught my eye. They said they should literally divide the U.S. into like 5 regions, so like each like time zone type, and then literally just put the rest of the world in Division 6, and then like everybody gets one vote.
Wow,
interesting. Yeah, because all of like China, I feel like when I see. Let me try and not sound like xenophobic here. Fucking China, dude. No, like China, like with Kobe, right? I think Kobe was every person in China's favorite player. Of course, like they revere Yao Ming because he put them on the map. But like I know, like Kobe was a huge deal in China, so Kobe would probably have all of the China vote.
Yeah.
China's not like, oh, I'm gonna throw my vote at Sabonis. That's not how they're thinking. So I think that's a great idea, Gashan, where the world should get their own one vote, because then you have whole countries voting for one guy.
Yeah. But then again, I feel like it also comes like I think the NBA is literally just shooting themselves in the foot, because you got to think about it. It's like TV exposure, because like there's like Garland, like he's playing like an all-star, but I'm pretty sure he only got like 300 like 500K max votes.
That's a good point, Wave.
And like, how many times how many people you actually how many times you actually see the Cavs on national TV?
Right, definitely. It's funny because they're on right now, and
I was about to say they are
tonight. But like before tonight I actually don't remember, bro. I don't even
probably like 3 times, because I know they faced the Celtics on
right?
TNT. They played the Celtics on TNT.
That crazy game.
But the Knicks get more TV games, bro, than them. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, and that's the
that's just they got to play the market.
Yeah, Cavs are a small market team.
Sadly. Knicks,
even
Cowboys,
when they had LeBron.
But no bullshit. What Wade brings up is interesting though, because like if you're the NBA, you do want to push these younger guys, because I don't know. I feel as if like now the NBA and like the fandom around it is more like player oriented, like especially with like this boom of like new fans that is pushing the NBA numbers crazy. So you want to like promote like these younger like superstars that are actually worth being promoted.
Because
Garland.
I like what the NBA did, bro, with the partnership with 2K, bro, giving out League Pass, bro. But like they should have done that for like the standard game, bro. They did it for like the most expensive version. So I mean, yeah, you get your VC, but then you get League Pass. But it's like not everybody's getting that version.
Yeah, that's like
I don't know. I think
Mobley's gonna be an all-star.
I think the NBA is doing kind of good on marketing these young players, like in different. Except, if you're a real small market, they're not really promoting y'all. Because let's be honest, how many King games were on TV? I haven't seen no King games on television unless it was on NBA TV. Yeah, and they only had one, and that was like, I think 2 months ago, like during like November or some shit.
You get like one game a year if you're the Kings. But also, they haven't been good either. They haven't been good.
What about Orlando? What about Orlando?
On TV in forever.
No, it don't matter though. Like some of them are like, say if it's like Tuesday, right? There's really nothing on TV and nothing like that. Some of the games are like not big games. Like they'll have like Orlando versus like Memphis. They're not showing it, but they'll show like the Rockets getting beat down by freaking Minnesota or some shit. I don't want to watch that. I want to see Pablo. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a young like market that instead. Like because Orlando's a scrappy team. Like even though their record's not showing it, they're like talented as fuck.
Their record's not terrible though. They're not like
it's
10
not terrible.
40.
I think in like 4 or 5 years, the Celtics and Magic are just going to be going to wars in the Eastern Conference.
They swept us this year.
Like the Magic might actually be on some shit down the line. But yeah, and I feel that, Gene. They're not.
It sucks though, bro, for the new guys, bro. Because like literally, unless you like come to a well coached team, it's like, but it's so hard to develop guys. Like you're gonna just
how do you think that whole like Wemby thing is gonna transition?
Bro, like
because we ain't never seen anything like
that. They're fighting. Oh shit. Oh,
no,
he really swung on him.
It's a fake NBA fight.
But he pushed him.
I don't even got the game.
He slammed him.
I don't either.
Didn't see it. I saw the push. It's like
Gene could say anything right now. I'd probably believe it. Like he could tell me, he just pulled out a gun and shot him in the head.
They really fight. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. That's going on here. Yo, they really fighting though, bro.
Who just banged, bro? Oh, Dylan Brooks. That's sicko.
Oh, Dylan, bro. We hate Dylan Brooks, bro. That's my agenda.
Yeah. That's a great transition.
Hate that guy.
That's a great transition because I had a point I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks, bro, might be Dylan Brooks might be the worst starter in the NBA by far.
Number one terrorist.
It was Mitchell versus Brooks, yo. They was just banging.
Yeah. What was you about to say, Gabe?
It's funny because Jay, remember I was early on Dylan Brooks, like I liked them.
Yeah,
what is there to like about Dylan Brooks?
Well,
I just thought he was the legitimate player.
When he first came up, when he first came up before all the antics and stuff, he was like a solid, good young player.
I was like, this guy can get the ball and do something
That's
with
defendable,
it.
Gabe.
And play off the ball and shit, and I like that. And then also
his toughness. His defense and toughness, yo, it's everything. Yeah. When you got you got Baines who can score, and you got Morant who can score. Now you got. I'm telling you, I told you it was Brooks and Mitchell.
He's I wish I was rabid animal, bro.
Mitchell threw the ball at him.
The TV on. But yeah, when did Memphis become the villain of the NBA?
Last year. Talking shit to Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the golden child.
They were the plucky underdogs. Ja was every kid's favorite player for all of 2 minutes, I felt like. And then there's the Minnesota series. And then the Warriors series. Who'd they play?
Okay. I feel like this is going to be
play? There was a
That's how
series
you're right,
between
Gabe.
that, right? Wasn't there a series between the Warriors series and
they were talking hella shit
and then Golden State.
Mad.
Okay.
Because then Golden State, Dallas, Western Conference.
Right, the Dirty Boys.
Yeah, bro.
Dirty Boys.
How did that I just don't know how this happened because everybody was all pro Morant. Everybody was like loving the Memphis Renaissance, and they're the bad guys. Now they're constantly talking shit. Ja got everybody. Ja's corny now, and it's just the quickest. This happened so fast for me.
But like, I feel like there's an agenda where they want like, they want basketball the right way, like whatever that means. Like they want it to, like, no, just play basketball. Like, yeah, there's gonna be rivalries, all that stuff, but it's like that's good from like our lens as a fan. But then like there's other people who like, I just calm down.
I like Memphis. I like this team, man. This team's good. Memphis is good, man. I like they're scrappy. Like they got toughness.
Well coached.
You see,
yeah,
like just like I feel like the comparison to like Ja is like a Patrick Beverly. Like everybody hates Pat Bev, but like you would love him on your team. Like if you're like a teammate with Pat Bev.
That's my thing. I think that's unwarranted.
I love Ja.
Who's Ja getting compared to last season, Jay? And you were like, oh, he's similar. Was it Trae Young? You like Jaws being corny, like.
But people hated Trae Young because he was like talking crazy to New York, bro. Like I'm like,
right.
Oh, like just the corny shit.
Yeah, people were putting Ja in the same boat as somebody who's legitimately corny. I can't remember who.
It was probably Trae Young because during that playoff series against Golden State,
Trae's not that corny.
It was some.
I mean, bowing, bro, the logo, bro. I mean, that's corny, but hey.
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Ja's corny. Ja's a beast.
Well, that was my defense.
Ja's not corny. It just people don't like him because like he does a little bit too much. But
no,
I personally like it.
That Celtics comment was ridiculous. Where they asked him who he's afraid of in the West, he said nobody. I'm just afraid of the Celtics.
That's how you gotta be. If you look at it, the West don't look tough. The West does not look like. Name all right. Who you think is going to win the championship?
I think the West is deceiving, bro.
You have to have a more diplomatic answer than that.
I'll tell you right now. Do the top three scare you as a Celtic fan?
I'm a Celtic fan. Well, it's a different question.
If you're a Brooklyn fan, does the top three teams in the West scare you? Because I know you're Jay. I know you're
a fully healthy Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably this Brooklyn team.
I'm not gonna lie. The West is kind of tough. Like
the West is not tough. The West looks like the East.
I feel like we don't know what the West is yet.
You see, they're not informed. They're not informed. Like the Warriors, they still got that dog. I know they're not playing well right now, but I promise you, come April, bro, like if I'm the 1 seed, bro, like the Nuggets, like against the Warriors as they 1-8, Warriors could still beat them in 5.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right now, all the good players are in the East now.
I'm calling cap on the Nuggets.
I was just gonna. This is crazy. Now. You guys are fucking looking into my mind. I was just gonna say.
Bro, speaking of the Nuggets, bro, I saw something on Twitter. Yeah,
playoff success. Bro, the clock starts just like I said to Justin Herbert. The Chargers, like the clock is ticking now. Like you're done with Mulligans.
They got like 3 years. They got 3 years left max in their window. If not, you got to trade
championship window, yeah. But you better make the fucking conference finals or something this year. We're calling fraud. We're calling.
Bro, because even Mike Malone, bro, Mike Malone said the craziest thing I saw on Twitter, bro. He said, "Yeah, like Aaron Gordon got snubbed." I was like, "Bro,
snubbed is crazy.
First guy.
Yo, get out of here with him."
I thought of him. He hasn't been balling this year. Like I thought.
But he ain't no all-star.
Long list of bubble guys. Snubbed just crazy.
He's not on the bubble. I ain't put him on the bubble. Get out of here. Only 2 people get on the bubble. That's it. Other than that, you're not an all-star. You're just a good player. You just having a good ass.
I don't know.
I'm putting Clay above him first, bro. I put Clay in way before him.
I don't even know if I want to put Clay up there right now, man. Like he having a good season and all, but he ain't
not all-star now, but him before.
Oh, they ejected Mitchell. Damn.
Crazy.
Yeah, because Mitchell threw the ball and he threw the ball, swung at his face.
I got open Twitter right now.
That's a great matchup, low key.
It was a close one too. 76-81.
Oh, we're late in the game. I need to fucking throw the game on.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks is already trending, bro. Like
2 seconds here.
Bro,
this is a good ass game.
Y'all seen the tweet? Yo, when Dylan Brooks after when Shannon Sharp got threw out. Yo,
and that fit, bro. That
wearing, bro.
Nah.
Like, yo, that's the Big Show. He's dressed like the Big Show right now. Oh my god, bro. Nah, that was too funny.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, I said, none of the 3 teams, none of the top 3 or 4 teams in the West scare me. All the good players came to the East. The East is more tough. The West looks like the early millennium East. They're just good. They're good. They're going to lose to the East. Unless it's the Warriors, because playoff Warriors is a different, that's a different team. But nobody.
The Clippers then?
The Clippers,
bro,
come on.
If they actually stay healthy, bro. They actually stay healthy.
Oh my god, yo, do you see this right here? It's the smallest violin. Yo, I think Kawhi's a beast.
Crazy.
Yo, I think Kawhi's a beast. Crazy, I like Paul George is a beast. But yo, something tells me Yo,
I mean,
just
Norman
snake bitten.
Norman
Snake
Powell's
bitten.
Norman Powell's gonna sell out in the playoffs, 100%, bro. And then it's like,
oh, you think so? He do be
they're
selling.
losing in the
Yeah.
first round. They lose all that talent. They're losing in the first round if they make it. They're losing in the
I
first
don't know.
round.
I don't think Kawhi's having it, bro. I don't
bro,
think
but
Kawhi's
it's
having
funny,
No, he's
bro.
having it. He's
it's
having
funny
it.
how you bring up, bro, like everybody's moving to the East, bro. Because I was having this discussion with a couple of my friends, bro. It's like, imagine like the NBA took like a Premier League. I don't know if you guys watch soccer, but like just get rid of divisions, conferences, literally just put everybody against each other.
Yo, because I was
That's what
thinking
they were
about
saying
that
that
earlier,
years,
like
a
how
couple
the
years
soccer
ago.
shit is. The soccer shit is like they don't even like it's just a bunch of tournament and it's like one record, right? That just goes like from like 1 to 30, like all bunch of teams and shit. Yeah, that's an interesting
Like
format.
just put
I
the
don't
top
know.
16, bro. Top 16 into a tournament, boom, every year.
Yeah,
That's what LeBron was saying 2 years ago
that would
before
be
the
lit.
bubble
I'm
and
not gonna
everything. He kept
lie.
saying they should do that. I was like, what
Soccer
the fuck?
be fun as hell, bro. Like,
But why would you even have conferences at that point?
At that point, yeah, you got to just dismember the conferences. Which, to be honest, like
It's all about time zone. That's why they have it like
I don't
that.
even think I can. Yeah, like okay, they could keep it like they could still keep the schedule as if like East teams play East teams more. But do we really need conferences?
Yeah, we do.
Would Bennett wouldn't that help you at some point though? Wouldn't it be like this is bullshit that they got to play lesser competition and are a higher seed than us, even though we're better? If that makes sense. Like everybody in the West has similar competition, so the seeding makes sense at the end. But if it's West and East and you're still playing the same schedule you would if you're on the Eastern Conference, and let's say the East is better than the West, then Portland didn't have to go against Milwaukee and Boston 4 times a year, and you did, but you're better than them, but they have a higher seed. So then like
yeah. I think there's a way they can arrange it where it's like maybe you're playing 2 teams, like or like you're playing every team twice, and then you play like maybe the 2 closest teams to you 3 times. Yeah, no, this game is insane, bro. I don't know. I just think conference is like down the line. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing. But
yeah, because isn't next year, bro, the beginning of like the mid-season? Yeah, bro.
Like, yeah, mid-season tournament.
That starts next year, huh?
Yeah, I want you watch once they do that. And then, like what you said before, I think they'll probably do the that Premier League stuff. Like they're gonna just the playoffs is now just gonna be 16 teams, and wherever your record is, that's where you're gonna be ranked from 1 through 16.
Let me tell you,
but here's one other point because think about it, like Prem, like in soccer, you can have a tie. Like forget about overtime, all this stuff. When people get tired, like if you draw, you can draw. Get 1 point. Treat it like the soccer point, like 3-1.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
You would miss the overtime thrillers.
But also like
I don't like the concept of tying in sports.
How many finals does LeBron make if it was in this format we're talking about between 2011 and 2018?
Maybe
not 8. Not 8.
I'm gonna say like no
definitely
bullshit.
Not 8.
Probably like 4.
Maybe not 4. Yeah.
No. Probably
3 or
like
4. 3 or 4.
No,
I'll give him some respect. The Heat, because he was on the Heat, were really good.
That's what I'm saying.
That was the best team in the league.
So like, 3 or 4. Those Cleveland teams are not making it out of the West.
No. Yes, sir. The year they won it, and the year before they where they blew the 3-1 lead.
The year they won it.
I mean, the year they won it, and the year before that, where they could have won if Kyrie didn't get hurt
and Kevin Love got hurt. Yeah,
I'm being real. That team was that team was good against the West. That team was good against the West. Both years, that team was good against the West.
Well, then maybe
I think they lost to the West twice or something like that. Not twice, maybe like 4 or 5 times. But that team was good against the West.
It's weird,
because their 2017 team was really good.
But
too.
all right. The thing about that, it would be top heavy of the 3 teams. It would have been Spurs. It would have been OKC, and it would have been freaking Golden State. And then like you would have had the Cavs right there.
Wars
maybe who else was battling at that time? It wasn't Indiana. No. Because Paul George was still on it, right? Was Paul George still in Indiana at the time?
But then again, they wouldn't even face each other, bro, up until like at least top 8, like quarterfinals. Like
maybe the Celtics would have been top 7, like they would have been like a 7 or 8 seed or something if that format happened. Because I'm telling you, that Cavs team was dominant both years. both years, man. Don't sleep on. I
Rockets
don't like
would have been up
LeBron James
there.
like that, but yo, that Cavs team when he went back those first 2 years, oh man,
They're
they were
really
kind of
good.
unstoppable. They were good. They were good. I'll give
They have a
them
lot of
credit.
good
They were good.
players.
Good role players, but yo, it was Kyrie, him, and
that's enough.
Kevin Love.
And they had good
Kevin
role
Love.
players.
Yeah, they had good role players. J.R. Smith, Amar Shumpert.
I thought LeBron did it all by himself.
Tristan Thompson.
No. That's the last year he was on there.
Interesting.
Where Tatum was a rookie. Oh,
I know.
Half a dickhead. No, half a dickhead, but half like I don't know.
But then again, like even if they wanted to, like it'd probably take at least 3-4 seasons to even implement, bro. That's the thing with sports, bro. Like it's so everything's old fashioned. Like it's so hard to change. Like I'm trying to think like even like this NFL season adding an extra game, like that's even seemed kind of crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I hate that so much.
Hey, y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something? I want to get y'all opinion. I want to get y'all opinion on something. Like recently, it's been popping up for the past couple of weeks and stuff. I've been seeing it. They say sports is rigged, like it's a script.
Bro, those memes on Twitter, bro. Those memes on Twitter, bro. Like, it's
look it up. Look it up. The NFL and NBA, it doesn't say because they can't get in trouble with their referees and stuff screwing the like missed calls and stuff. It says entertainment, sports entertainment. It does. You go look it up. NBA, NFL. It says sports entertainment.
It is
not sports. It's sports entertainment.
Let's take this opportunity to transfer to the NFL playoffs because everybody was bitching about. First, your point, sports entertainment. It is entertainment. This is why I say when they say, "Oh, these guys make so much," they're entertain. They make a lot of money not because like we value basketball as a society. It's just entertainment. It brings in the big bucks. They are massive icons that bring in a lot of money. That's why these guys are millionaires. So that's why I think it's sports entertainment. I think that's what I mean. I don't think they mean Vince McMahon's sports entertainment.
Some NFL players are coming out saying they get a script during preseason to let you know how.
Well, did you see the interview that they're talking about?
Which one? Because there's a couple.
It's Arian Foster.
Arian Foster.
Yeah, those names.
And PFT commenter from Barstool have a podcast together called Macrodosing. And they started the pod with Arian obviously being sarcastic, saying that the NFL scripted, and then like a bunch of non-sports non-sports outlets ran with it, like, oh, the NFL scripted, and the memes have been hilarious.
One had McMahon on there like he was behind the curtains with the with the what was it, the Phil Mary or whatever that was, and it was McMahon coming out like, where's the son of a bitch? Where's the son, like running out like, where's he at? I was like, oh my goodness.
Just like fucking I'm trying to think of one that's not too dark because some of them are dark. Like Matt Ryan looking at the script before Super Bowl 51. I'm sorry, Gene. I'm sorry, Gene.
I knew you was gonna say it because I've seen that one. Get out of here. I wasn't gonna mention that one. Yeah, I knew it was scripted. I knew it.
But stuff like that.
That's my favorite script.
I hate that script.
Here's a dark one. Aaron Hernandez for his role. Shit like that.
That's gross.
But yeah, so yeah, we live in a society now where
everything's a joke.
I mean, we saw this with the last election. Like, if a certain side doesn't get their way, it's
propaganda.
This is bullshit. We were cheated.
Yeah.
The Bengals. I'm a neutral party watching the Bengals Chiefs. I even was rooting for the Bengals. The Bengals did not lose that game because of officiating.
No.
The Lakers on Saturday night. We need to do a whole referendum on officiating now because LeBron got smacked in the hand on one play.
But no. That was all week though. That was all week for the Lakers though. Referees blew a lot of big calls that cost them games.
I did see
that whole week. It wasn't.
So do you think that was just
that was the tip of the iceberg? No. I don't know. But that was the tip of the iceberg. That's why he was so emotionally mad. All week long, they got played. I ain't gonna lie. I went back and looked at it. They were getting played. So now I saw the emotion, but like, damn, it's just a regular season. It's a regular season. You had to get that emotional, but
yeah.
That's the thing, bro, with officiating, bro. Because like, at least in the NFL, like you can literally let the play go and then like challenge or like review it and just bring it back. NBA, like if you blow that whistle, unless you have a challenge and you don't have a challenge.
Yeah,
you can't go back. You can't go back.
Officials are gonna miss
They tied
calls,
him.
man.
It's human nature.
What do y'all think
It's human
about
nature.
What do y'all think about like them saying some athletes were saying that officials should get fined when they like blow an egregious call?
Bro, some officials, I forget what league, bro. They literally get suspended like days, games. Like
I'm
Bro,
having
like
half
brothers,
day.
like
Yeah.
brothers, like
Yeah.
brothers. He needs to get
What
some. Yo,
happened
his
to
calls are terrible.
Tony Brothers?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
bad. He's not good. But
he's
it's like, should
awful.
players get
Yeah.
fined for turnovers? Because that's essentially what it is. It's like they're making a mistake, like a player would make a mistake on the court. You don't get
Yeah.
you get fined for bad behavior. You don't get fined for fucking up at your job. That's how it is for players. But yeah, some calls, like if you get caught falling for somebody flopping and you look at they look at the replay and he didn't even touch him, I think there should be some kind of embarrassment factor for the official. They should have a presser or something after. I don't know. But fined is a little much. They don't make as much as the players either.
Exactly.
So raise their salaries, because honestly, bro, I don't know how much the average ref, like NBA ref, makes, but like at least compared to the players, raise their salary and then just fine them. Like, there's so much money in the league.
Yeah, facts.
I think they get like probably like anywhere between $200,000 to $500,000 a year.
Bro, give them a mil, bro, and every bad call you make, bro, like fine 10K, bro, like.
Because they're on the road a lot, and they're like, yeah, I think they how many officials are in the league? Like about what, 15, 20?
No, this is way more than that, bro. Think about it. There's at least 10 games at actually. At most 15 games, right, bro. And then it's at least 3. Plus then you get the officials, so that's at least 4. And then you got the replay center, bro, a bunch.
So
and then
about 30,
not everybody plays,
40?
not everybody refs every game. So it's probably at least, I'd say close to 100.
Think so, 100?
Because not everybody every day, I feel like.
For NFL, probably 100. Yeah.
NFL 100, I know that. Way over 100 in NFL. Because they got like 2 backup reserves all the time just in case a referee can't go. Just like in baseball. Baseball got like a backup. I think they have like 2 reserves or 1 reserve just in case one gets hurt in the middle of the game.
Baseball is a sport where there's like nothing wrong, really. Like unless it's like a terrible.
People hate the officiating. People who actually watch baseball hate. Oh, it was a strike. That was a ball. Like shit like that.
If it's close, like, nothing outrageous. Nothing outrageous.
Yeah.
People will always complain too. People are always
exactly.
But that's my point. It's like, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the Bengals in the mirror. They had a chance to go up with 2 minutes left, and they didn't convert. And you gave the ball back to Patrick Mahomes with a bunch of time to get them in range. And then the guy
about to fight again.
They obviously shoved them at the end. He obviously shoved them out of bounds at the end, and yeah, I'm just glancing.
That was an obvious call on getting shoved out. Like, come on, man, you're going out. He went out of bounds.
We could cut this part. I peeped your message, Wade. You have to dip before we do NFL talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you too long. All right, hold on.
What happened?
All right, Brody.
All right, Wave.
My guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Yes, Wade. Appreciate you.
Much love.
All right, big dog.
Always welcome.
Thank you, bro.
Peace out.
Take care.
Peace, bro. Peace. Thank you, man.
All right, now we're gonna talk about a real man's sport. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold Wave hostage.
I told him before he came on. I was like, "You're free to go anytime."
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's probably having a good time. That's why he didn't want to leave right away. You know what I'm saying?
Thoughts, yeah. I just peeped. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't even peep the chat either. That's what these 2 dots are. I feel bad. I'm just completely ignoring it.
I didn't look at it. Yeah, I didn't look at. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I didn't look
you
at it
just
at all.
like a quick second, but you're good now.
Yeah, freaking.
All right.
So let's talk about that.
The referee transition is a good. Yeah.
Let's talk about Bengals Chiefs. I mean, Jay, you saw we're in a certain chat that I was getting into it with another person to chat about. Look, my favorite QB to watch right now is Joe Burrow. My favorite receiver to watch right now is Chase. But Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Yep.
You have the best coach and you have the best quarterback, you always have a chance. And we saw that again on Sunday. And yes, I think we said this last week, Jay, or a week before. Like the announcing, the hype around him, I think that will piss people off. But you gotta like look at just the player and the guy. The guy never says anything wrong. I'm tired of the Patrick Mahomes hate, and people go out of their way to their own detriment to like
you just make
say
yourself
he
look foolish,
sucks.
bro.
And I'm like, bro, he just did it again. He just did it again. He made some sick throws in that game. He
on one foot, bro.
I was about to say that on one foot, man.
Who
on
said
one
it?
fucking foot.
Oh, Romo said it. Like if this is week 4, he's not playing for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's out there and he's running at the end of the game. And also, much like the Patriots did many years, when you're up against the guy in the team, it psychs you out and you make stupid mistakes like that dude did at the end of the game.
It's a real element.
Osai. Yeah, but I think the Chiefs were the better team that day. They just were. They dominated. You look at the stat sheet, they dominated the stat sheet. Burrow threw 2 fucking picks. What do you want?
But let's be real here, though. They had no line from the get-go. They had no line. And before you say, oh, but they beat the Bills last week, the Bills have no pass rushers. Von Miller went out.
Totally agree.
In the middle of the season, they had no pass rushers. Their linebackers were good coverage. They didn't they did zone a lot for some stupid reason against the Bengals. But fast forward the next week later, you have a MVP front runner defensive MVP front runner candidate in Jones that plays the line. He's a beast. The other
fantastic.
Jones
who's fantastic that game.
Then you have the other Jones who's the linebacker who's a beast. But let's look at that. Let's look at the Chiefs defense. They're not really that good. They just looked good last week because the Bengals have no line.
Couple blue chippers.
Right off the rip. They were getting back there right off the rip. That lets you know all day long. This is what it's going to look like. He's going to be throwing quick. He's going to make bad decisions because he's running for his life back there. You had a banged up center. Then you had 2 guards that were like a replacement, and then one of them ended up getting hurt in the middle of the game, comes back. Like, I'm telling you right now, they had no line. So that Chiefs defense going against the Eagles, the Eagles has got the best line. They got the best line. The Eagles front 4, their front, go on the defense. They got the best defensive line, and linebackers is going to I'm just saying right now, there's no Pat Mahomes. Hey, this is like letting the Chiefs be known. Like, this Super Bowl, it's going to be tough for y'all. It's going to be real tough for y'all.
I agree. Yeah,
I
mean, we'll definitely get to Philly because that team is insane. But, yeah, man, I think, like, I feel y'all, there was the offensive line being weak for Cincinnati. Cincinnati definitely did not help, and that's fair pointing that out. But, like, the way you started it off, Gabe, for me, just comes back to how incredible Patrick Mahomes was that whole night, bro.
Beast. He's a beast.
Like, that throw he had to Valdez-Scantling for the touchdown, where he just, like, stepped up through the pocket and just threw a laser, like, straight to the numbers. And then even the play that psyched him out with Osai pushing him out of bounds, like, that was Mahomes making a play, running for the first down.
He got the first down,
Yeah, like, just being great, bro. So
Mahomes was such a beast that game. He had no running game either.
No running game.
Like the Red
Pacheco's
storyline, of course.
Crazy though.
Pacheco is
every guy who wears number 10 for that team is just going to be a fucking speed demon, huh?
But yeah, that's fair though, because Mahomes didn't even have Juju was out. Like he was playing with his like 4th, 5th string receivers.
Also, but if you got Kelsey's
fantastic. I've come around on him. I love the post game. Gene, I know you love the post game.
Oh, come on.
Love the post game.
People, these Patriot fans out here hating. These Patriot fans are hating on, they hate on Kelsey and they hate on Mahomes. That's where you're getting all the hate from, though. If you look at it, Go ahead.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I came around on Kelsey because he was on Gronk's corner for so many years. And I was like, he's not Gronk, which I don't think he's Gronk. I'd still take Gronk. But he's fucking incredible. He's been too good for too long. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. He's phenomenal. And I used to think he was like, oh, this dude's a little too cocky, blah, blah, blah. No, he's just he seems like a great teammate, rides for his guys. I love the post-game interview. And I also love, off topic, I love Patrick Mahomes' dad's post-game interview. I was smoking on a Joe Burrow. It's like, bro,
that was real. That's real.
That was incredible.
How his brother come out like that and his dad's like that? Like, let's be real. His dad was a gangster, yo. He's like smoking on that
Dad
Joe
played in
Burrow.
You could tell his dad was that guy. You could definitely tell.
Yo, his dad was on cloud nine. He was on that spliff. I was like, yo, he's an OG. He's an OG. But yo, getting back to it though, Kelsey and Mahomes. That's a combination that's just fucking deadly, bro. Mm-hmm. Imagine if they kept Hill. That was a triplets that was unstoppable. But I'm telling you, oh man, Patriot fans just hate him because they're scared. Like, oh, Pat Mahomes is gonna be like the Gronk.
That's why I'm not. Yeah. That's why I'm not a hater because I'm not scared.
That's
you saw something special. We're not gonna see it again.
Oh, okay, Gabe. I agree. For me, Brady will always be stamped to go. But if Mahomes does get 2 hair, he has like a small chance of making it a conversation, like LeBron did with MJ. Like we still take MJ, but yeah, if he gets 2, damn out because
he's been in conference final. Conference final. He's been to the AFC Championship 5 straight.
They've hosted it 5 years in a row.
It's like, come on, yo, he went to the Super Bowl twice. Now he's been there 3 times. If he wins, you got to say he's in the conversation because if he gets 2, that's more than that's tied with Ben Roethlisberger. That's more than Drew Brees. That's tied with Peyton Manning. Like, come on, man.
It's a little early.
I wouldn't even put him.
That's more than Brett Favre.
It's early for the Brady talk. It's early to even think about the Brady talk right now. Brady's hovering above everybody.
He's got 7 in the NFL. That's hard, but 5 straight.
And all the numbers, and the Brady numbers, and everything that comes with it. And
Mahomes got the touchdown record for 1
year. The teams Brady dragged to not Super Bowls but conference championship games. That's crazy. That's why I want to see Mahomes do. That's when we can start having certain conversations.
This year.
Out of here.
Who is his receivers? Who is his main receivers? Just Kelsey. That's a tight end. That's a tight end.
And fucking Pacheco are all.
Are you serious? Look at the numbers. Pacheco didn't get good until
died to have those guys for that
Pacheco,
06 run when he was throwing a fucking Richi Meko
until the last month of the season. The main receiver was Kelsey. He had like 2 games where he had at least 2 or 3 touchdowns a game.
Regardless,
that's it. But Brady only had a Kelsey like until Moss. He didn't even have a Kelsey.
He didn't have anything. He had so the first 3 Super Bowls he had great defenses.
Like a guy like Kelsey.
But that 05, 06, he was dragging crazy.
With Cardwell. Rashay Cardwell.
Rashay Caldwell.
Rashay Cardwell. Oh my goodness. This how bad it is.
Something Jackson.
Gaffney.
Branch was gone by then.
Gaffney.
No. Yeah, Branch went to Seattle and came back.
Branch was gone. Yeah.
Yeah. He had Gaffney. He had big Rashay Cardwell, big eye Rashay Cardwell, Gaffney. Who's his tight end? Oh my goodness. Whatever, man. Whatever. This year Mahomes got this year, none of his receivers
Kelsey
besides
already
Kelsey
cancels this out.
No, it doesn't. Kelsey was there before Mahomes got there.
I know he's fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Brady didn't have that. He didn't have a super offensive mind like Andy Reid. We've seen now, like.
Were you talking about Charlie Weiss? That dude was a monster when it came at
that
time.
What I'm talking about is after the 3 Super Bowls to kick off his career. I'm talking about after that. And Weiss was gone to Notre Dame by then. Yeah.
Who was it?
And we've seen Belichick think of all the Super Bowls Brady almost won.
Yeah.
And he's got 7. He still is 7, and he almost won quite a few more.
No, those all came down. Those giant ones came down to the wire. The Eagles one, y'all was losing by 8, 10.
He fucking threw for 505 yards. It's a Super Bowl.
Okay. If Belichick goes 5% better, Brady would have won that game by himself. If he was 5%
throw Malcolm Butler out there, and they probably win because Nick Foles was just throwing over dudes' heads. Over our cornerbacks' heads into the
Didn't Nick Foles have what? He had almost 400 yards?
Probably over 300.
Was unconscious late in the game, he just couldn't miss for no. He was.
Yeah, they call him Big Dick Nick.
My point is, Brady's still very much hovering above everybody else.
Yeah, no, the conversation for even to be compared to Brady is very, very far away. But
so if he wins, y'all not going to sit there and say,
well. That's what
I'll put him in the top 10, maybe.
If he wins this Super Bowl, if there's a possible pace or track to eventually reach that like at least conversation,
He's on
Mahomes
the
is doing
track.
it if he wins another one.
He's
Yeah.
on the track, yeah.
Like he's right in like the first paragraphs of
And
like
you
a
can have a
very, very
fucking
long
Rodgers
story.
debate if you want.
Yo, besides Tom Brady's first 5 years into the season, first 6 years into your NFL career, Pat Mahomes got the second best like fucking career for the first 5. He has like the
Right.
Yeah, no, I
second
know
best
he's
career in
he's
NFL
nuts.
history.
Let's see
He's
what
nuts,
his year.
bro.
Let's see what year 20 and 21 and 22 look
Yeah,
like.
that's
and
the if
That's
he can
not
really
fair
put
because
together.
I don't think his
No, that's
body's gonna
fair,
last that
bro.
long.
That's on him
That's
because it's
fucked
all up
up.
here with Tom. It's all up here with Tom, and that's why he's
Why
the
is that
fucking
fucked
goat.
up?
That's fucked
Just-
up, yo.
He's the
Yo,
mobile
to
quarterback.
say-
None of these mobile quarterbacks are gonna last. That's on them. Hang in the
to
pocket.
say that.
I'm
To
just saying,
nah.
yo. If he wins it, you know how hard it is in the NFL to win a championship. You know how hard
to
it is.
say
It's so
bro,
hard.
to say it is hard, but to
Crazy
say
that
that
somebody
he
won
has
7.
to
That's
say
what I
that
mean.
he has to put forth like a long body of work like Brady did to be in the conversation. That's not fucked up. I think that's fair.
They're just saying
Longevity
like
matters.
these people are putting Dan Marino in the top 3, top 4 of all time, and he didn't win shit.
Not me.
He didn't do what Pat Mahomes been doing.
No, he didn't. But I never watched Marino either, so I can't have. That's the thing, Gene. You're the real football guy. I watch all of Brady or damn near most of it, so I can speak on Brady. I can speak on Mahomes. When you start talking about historical guys like Marino and
Elway,
Joe
stuff
Montana,
like that. Brett Favre.
I can look at statistics. I can look at.
We don't know.
I can hear what people at that time said, but I can't really be straight up. Like I'm just saying, I can be very confident in my discussion about Brady and Mahomes and Rodgers and Manning and Big Ben.
See, so you know your football. What are you talking about? That's a good.
I'm just saying
right
I
there.
don't football history though.
Oh no, I was just throwing that.
You bring
out
up
there,
Marino,
like,
who?
Yeah, I was just throwing.
Should we talk about? I mean, we have to talk about Brady too.
Go ahead.
But,
right, be retired, which is so crazy.
All right, let's talk about Brady. We'll talk about fucking the Eagles, and then we can go. Because this has gone long. I don't even know what our agenda was. We could do NFL awards next week, Jay.
Oh
yeah,
man,
fine, yeah.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do awards, Gene?
You want to do it, Gene?
Yo, if y'all put me back on it, yo.
This podcast is a mess right now, but I
yeah.
don't mind. Do you want to do awards before Brady?
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I don't know if y'all gonna have the right list for the awards. Like, yo.
Yeah, but we're already. I think not. Let's do awards after the Super Bowl because we're already in the Brady talk.
Yeah.
But who cares about awards after the Super Bowl? We only care about the Super Bowl.
No.
Right?
I mean, no. I mean, like after the Super Bowl talk for this, like after we do like Eagles.
Okay.
Preview, and then we'll do like our winners, and then we'll do awards.
I lost my agenda.
And then we should do the Brady talk now though because
all right, we'll do Brady talk.
It's a Brady. Yeah.
Speaking of Dan Marino, I do know his last game was a 65-7 loss in like the wild card round or something.
Yeah,
so for people that act like Brady went out and threw 100 picks this year, had 10 touchdown passes, and fucking went 4-13. His worst year, he still makes the playoffs. Come on.
Right.
I think he came back. He saw, okay, I still have something left, but I am not the guy anymore. And he's not the guy anymore. So that's not enough for him. So that's why I think he's walking off into the sunset. I think the family stuff got out of hand. I think
that ruined him. Ruined him.
I don't know if it would be good for his legacy to just bounce around from team to team at the end of his career, whether they win or not. I think going to the Buccaneers certainly helps, like, really boosted his legacy. Even this year, like he just threw more just stab padded a little bit, like let me add to my already record so that it's even harder to beat. That's how I felt about this year. They still made the playoffs. There was a couple comeback drives that I liked during the regular season, and yeah, I'll take it. Yes, it was storybook at the end of last year, but people are acting like he was trash this year. He wasn't. Go look at the stats. Am I saying he was in the MVP race? No. But
still top 10.
It's all okay. It doesn't hurt his legacy at all. People are such reachers when it comes to like the negativity around him. But go on, Gene.
What do you have to say, Gene? Yeah, Gene's about to say something.
It's not about stats. You see, this feels like some 1940s stuff where you pick up the paper and was like, oh, look at this numbers. That's on some baseball stuff. The eye test don't lie. Your eyes don't lie. How many times have you seen a dry start like a Brady? You overthrew him. Brady, you're throwing it into the ground. Dude, he stalled out a lot of drives. He stalled out quite a few. He stalled out a lot. That's why everybody was so frustrated. And that's why I say that marriage, getting divorced, ruined him. It ruined him so bad. He didn't like. You could tell he did not like playing football no more because he won championships with her, and it was a family thing and how they all celebrated all the time. I think, this is me personally just saying that. I think that whole divorce pushed him away from football, making him say, like, I don't want to do football anymore. It reminds me of everything that happened. Like, it reminds me of the good times of winning championships, my wife and family being here. And then, like, I think it's just reminded, and then how it got ugly and everybody knows. I think he felt embarrassed. I think how everything just went down, it ruined him. It pushed him away from football. It made him hate football. That's me looking on the outside in. Because there was so much shit. It's like, Brady, why'd you throw that? He threw it in the dirt, or he didn't show no emotion when losing.
Yeah.
Even when winning, he barely showed emotion. It's just like, I don't want to be here no more. I'm just waiting for the season's over. If we make it to the playoffs, hey, he never gave up, but it's just his body language.
Yeah.
Just the way.
This year, I'll say this year was probably like the year that I can remember where he's just most dejected, win or loss. Like, you're not seeing the same like Psycho Tom banging helmets with guys.
That's why I didn't get that trash.
The social media posts too weren't there as they have been the past few years, like before and after games and shit.
Like the writing was on the wall, but we knew. I mean, year 20, it's
year 23, right? Year 24.
45 years old. 45 years old. Like, damn.
He said he was gonna play till 45, and he did. And
he did.
Yeah, that's what Brewski said on NFL the other day.
Yeah, went out as a good quarterback,
which is so much better than most. And nobody.
He didn't go out like Favre. He didn't go out like Favre. No, we talking about Peyton.
Throw 10 yards.
Yeah, but Peyton won a championship.
Yeah, he did because he was in an incredible situation.
Hey, he threw 2 touchdowns in the AFC Championship game against the Pats.
We're talking eye test. I thought you just said eye test. He was terrible that season, though.
No, I'll give you that. But guess what? When it came down to the playoffs, it came down to that.
He got carried by that defense.
Hey, in the AFC Championship game, he still threw 2 touchdowns against the Pats. Did he not?
And he threw 2 touchdowns like he threw 5.
We were screwed. Was that
the game?
That's a great.
Was that the game that went to overtime?
And Gronk,
the AFC Championship game?
Gronk was
not that
running
year,
around with one leg.
But did he catch 2 touchdowns? No, but Peyton threw 2 touchdowns against the Pats, and y'all had a good defense that year too. Don't front. I think y'all had Darrelle Revis that year.
No, Revis was here for 1 year.
Oh yeah.
We had his name? I think that's the year Talib came back.
Oh, Talib, yeah. All right.
Ooh, never won a Super Bowl with us.
I don't remember how that second title game against Denver went for us.
No, Talib, no. Talib was on that Broncos team.
Oh,
he was on that Broncos team with the dude from the defensive end from Dallas. They both came over at the same time.
Wait, what was that past season, bro? What even happened that year?
I get the first Denver loss mixed up with the second one.
Yeah,
I think the first one
overtime when Gronk was going crazy, right?
I thought that was the second one.
The fourth and 10 Brady to Gronk. Oh, that was like an all-time. Could have been an all-time.
And then the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, because Peyton's last year, that was a boring ass game. I think y'all ended up losing by like
10
or something like that. They were winning the whole game.
That was after the Seattle Super Bowl,
year, right?
That's after the Seattle Super Bowl. That's before the Atlanta Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was right before the Atlanta Super Bowl because it was Carolina and Broncos.
That's so crazy. At that point, you could there were people saying, okay, this is probably the end for Brady. Like, he just lost to Denver twice.
Yeah.
And then he rips off.
Plus off 2 more championships, 3 more appearances.
Mind you, look at how Peyton looked against the Legion of Boom. And look at how Brady looked against them.
Oh, yeah, it's not even.
It was a debacle.
What are you talking about? The Broncos beat the shit out of them. They beat the shit out of them.
That's what I knew.
What are you talking about?
No. He's talking about the Super Bowl when Denver got blown out by Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seattle got.
That's when it ended for me. That's when
Seattle got blown out.
Gene, I thought you were living in an alternate reality for a second.
I was for some reason. I forgot how bad that Broncos team was good on offense too. They were 3 receivers. Yeah.
That was his 55 touchdown year.
Yeah. They
And
had
then Brady what?
freaking Thomas. I was like, damn.
Julius Irvin, that OP tight
No,
end.
Julius Thomas. No, not Julius
after.
Thomas. Julius
Oh,
Thomas.
Julius
Julius
Thomas.
Thomas.
I
Julius and
said
Demarius
Julius
Yeah.
Thomas.
Irvin.
Yeah, they had both Thomases. They had Wes Welker.
Yeah. And
No
Welker.
Sean Moreno, right?
Yep, no, Sean
No
Marino
Sean
was the
Marino.
and there was another running back too. He was the backup. He was actually like
Ronnie Hillman.
yeah, there we go, Hillman.
And that's the year.
Yeah, because I used to use them in Madden. That team was.
Who's the guy on Seattle that won the MVP that year? The defense.
Oh.
And then the dude ran into his press conference.
It was Richard Sherman, Wagner.
He made like a 9/11 joke or something in the press conference.
Well, no, a guy,
Chancellor,
a conspiracy
Earl
theorist ran
Thomas.
in and it grabbed the mic while he was talking and said 9/11 was inside.
Oh, you talking about? He has a brother. He played for the Pats too. Defensive tackle.
I don't know why, but I remember his name being something like simple and like two first names.
Yes,
I don't know.
I agree.
Because you had Earl Thomas. Then you had
it was none
Cam,
of the,
you had Cam Chancellor.
It was none of the big names.
It was like a no name. Like I don't even, bro. Like I don't even think
I'm looking
in the league anymore.
All right, look it up. But yo,
why did he win? Did he get like a pick six or something?
Probably. He had like he had like a pick six, a fumble recovery, sacks, and everything. He was just causing mayhem.
Percy Harvin
was it Irvin? Was it Irvin?
I enjoyed that Super Bowl so much.
No, it wasn't Irvin. It wasn't Bob.
It was Malcolm Smith. I knew it was a Malcolm.
Oh,
Malcolm Smith, linebacker.
Yo, he fell off after that because I think he ended up leaving that team.
Wow, that's crazy to win a Super Bowl MVP and then fall off.
Damn.
I guess I'm like trying to compare it to the NBA.
But getting back to Brady though. Get back to Brady. That's why people say he sucked this year because if you, just by looking at it, you could tell this ain't Brady.
It's not Brady. No, I think it's not Brady.
Unfortunately, I think Gene's right about the family thing. I think that has definitely
weighed him down.
Toll on him. Yeah,
you can see it in how he looks and everything.
Yeah, but you know, I was texting with a friend earlier. I really hope this doesn't happen, but I hope Brady just doesn't go crazy mode post football. He just becomes a nut.
Well,
he needs that, bro. Oh man, I wish
he's gonna commentate.
It's so crazy.
He has
a part of their family, like a little.
He's taking the year off.
Okay.
Though. He says he's not going right into commentary.
Did you see the Logan Ryan story?
I don't want to see TMZ tweets about Brady, man.
Logan Ryan's wife posted
an Instagram.
Ryan's wife posted an Instagram story or a tweet. I think it was Instagram. It was on Instagram. She posted, and she was like, basically like, this is a private thing. I didn't want to share it, but it was basically like Brady would help out with his kids at an animal shelter like every Saturday.
Yeah, I saw you said that. So
it wasn't for charity, it wasn't for public relations or anything. Like he went there on the most down low you could possibly go. It's just a really nice story. I'm not gonna say it word for word, but I would go check it out.
I was at work when you sent that.
It just gave me a little faith in like him as a person because it's fairly recent.
Character.
I don't think he's gonna go down the deep end. I think a lot of people hate him and want to see him go crazy.
But he's not gonna go crazy.
And I don't think he's that crazy of a person. I think he has a really nice family, and I think he's gonna be all right. That video that he posted was just like saying he's retired. It was almost
sad. When he started crying.
It was I didn't even wait till the end. I didn't even watch the whole thing.
He kind of got like, you could tell that his voice.
It's good though. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's been all gravy since Seattle, basically. And
career wise, he's stamped. Like
I'm content.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that for some reason. They said like that Seattle's like his best victory of his career. Like after that, you don't need to do nothing else. You did it. You beat basically, the best defense of your era. They're saying that's like because that Legion of Boom defense was probably for like 8 years, probably like one of the illest defenses you'll ever see in the NFL of like modern era.
And all facets.
So they're saying,
I don't know. It probably wasn't the first time they started getting crazy, but I feel like I remember their breaking out party was against New England, like
it was
season game when Russell Wilson was throwing bombs and Sherman
got into Brady's face post game.
Yeah, like that's when I was like, "Yo, these guys are." This is different.
That and remember the year they actually went to the playoffs the first year because they ended up losing to the Falcons.
Right,
they lost to the Falcons the following year. They beat Washington. It's like 2012.
Yeah.
No, 20. It's 2011. It's like 2011 because we
It
end
was
up
the
we end
Giants
up getting
Super Bowl.
yeah, because we end up getting embarrassed by we went to the
The
conference
Giants.
finals and lost. Yeah, to the Giants. So no. Giants beat us in the first round. The
Oh, so
Giants
this
that
is
year beat us in the
after.
first round.
So
We
this is
lost to
next
San
year,
Fran.
San
We lost
Francisco.
to San Fran.
Yep.
Yeah, we were up 17 and lost to San Fran. I remember that because I was in line
The first
going
of
to the
many.
Patriots and Ravens. Shut the fuck up. Yo, you're an asshole.
Matt Ryan, the cardiac kid.
He's still my quarterback. But yo, fuck y'all. I guess yo, you know what? This is what you do to me. Yo. Why y'all do this? Oh, couple of episodes ago, y'all thought y'all was funny, man. Y'all thought y'all was funny coming at my team like that, man. Mentioning the Falcons, man, blowing that lead again. Y'all thought y'all been taking jabs 2 episodes, man. Two straight episodes. I'm here to defend my team. Y'all gonna put some respect on my team's name.
If
You
you're
see this
listening,
right here? You see this right here? I wore it. I wore it on purpose to let y'all know we don't
Desmond, is Desmond Ritter the savior for y'all or not?
Yo, don't worry about it, yo. We doing something down there.
Dirty birds.
Genuinely asking. Because I don't know. Some people say he's nice, but I don't
yo,
know.
he good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, yo. Don't worry about it. That'll be some funny shit. We get a quarterback, yo. We might get the quarterback this shit in the
TJ Stroud.
Never know. Nah, man.
What pick do you guys have?
Yo, we got pick freaking. Oh shit, is it like 7, 6? Yeah, we're a bottom feeding team right now. Don't worry about it. We'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry about it.
Because this is like a quarterback heavy draft, right? Or
not really. It's probably like 3 good quarterbacks: the Alabama, the USC, maybe TCU. So the TCU quarterback's pretty decent.
And then,
but to be honest with you, like the steal in the draft for quarterback is going to be like a quarterback nobody's heard of in the 5th round. That's what's going to happen.
Brock Purdy.
Mr. Irrelevant himself, yeah, Brock Purdy. Yo, I think he's done though.
Should we talk? All right, let's talk about. We're good on Brady.
Yeah,
let's talk about the game.
Yo, great career, Brady. Great career, Brady.
Obviously,
yeah,
phenomenal.
Greatest.
You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT.
Yeah,
you suck though, but you're the GOAT.
Love you, Brady.
And my heart is completely 100% returned to Bill B. I'm back. I'm back in full force as a Patriots fan. I'll be buying my Mac Jones jersey this year.
NFC?
Eagles, Niners. I felt very bad for the Niners. They have the worst luck. It doesn't get any worse than that. Because you don't even have a chance.
Backup get hurt.
It's over immediately. It's literally over immediately. Josh Johnson came in and he was a disaster before he got hurt. I think they had no chance even with him out there.
Yeah, he was garbage, bro. He was like, I did not read the playbook this week.
It's a fucking bummer. It was such a bummer.
He probably would never in a million years expect he'd be playing in an NFC title game.
That's why you could tell he didn't read the playbook. Because he didn't do the protection he was supposed to do. He got hurt on the same play Purdy got hurt on. So it was the same exact play.
I think San Fran came out with a good game plan and they were playing a good game and everything that could have went wrong.
Yeah.
Before the quarterback even gets hurt, Philly gets a fraudulent 7 points on the board. Because that San Francisco defense is really good. And
for real.
Points don't come by easy against them. And then Philly, as soon as that happened, I was like, I don't think that's a catch. And then they just
Shanahan should have challenged.
And he should have challenged. And then
as soon as you saw Smith get up, Smith got up and said, come on.
I don't know. I think it was like, let's fucking hike the ball. It was pretty baffling to see in the NFC Championship game. And then Purdy gets hurt. And it's kind of over at that point. And everybody's calling Purdy a pussy. Oh, he doesn't want to hang with the defense. This Eagles defense shook him. And then you find out after a legitimate injury that is hard.
Yeah.
It's like, how is he not
like
even
the injury he had?
Crying right now.
He can't even grip the football. Like he cannot feel himself gripping a football. Like
he said it right away. He said, I can't feel it.
Yeah, like he literally had no chance of throwing anything past like 10 yards. So people call
that type of injury could end your career. Yo, his career could be done because it was badly torn. Yeah,
that's a fucking bummer.
It's like throwing the whole throwing thing. He ain't gonna know. Is like I don't know, man. He was already like.
I think a healthy Purdy, it would have been a game. Eagles would have still won though.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
I do. I also think the Eagles. And I would never blame the officials, but like that was another game. Like I think during that first quarter, the Eagles were getting every call. The most egregious being that fucking that they just immediately called that a catch and didn't bother looking at it. I thought that was crazy. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the Eagles were the better team. I think the best teams are in the Super Bowl.
You could say that, even though
I thought Cincy might have been better than KC, but the best guys in the Super Bowl, Mahomes,
KC defense, and also that KC defense showed up, man. They especially early, they had like 5 sacks in the first half.
That was very impressive.
You're right. They deserve love.
So
and don't forget, in the Cincinnati game, one of their receivers got hurt. Tyler Boyd, he got hurt in the first half.
Yeah.
And that's my thing with Burrow too. Like Boyd would be #1 receiver in New England, and he's Cincinnati's
Higgins
#3.
too. Higgins would be a #1 receiver anywhere. The dude's
Higgins is nuts. That touchdown catch he had, where he just mossed the dude.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yo, since he might win this game.
Right. I was like, oh, they just fucking
Yeah.
The Mahomes came right back.
That Eagles team, yo, I'm telling y'all, man, that Eagles team is fucking good. They didn't even have to that secondary to San Fran was shutting down the passing game a little bit. Look what happened. Run the ball. And that's what they were doing.
Can you remember a team, or has there even been a team, like in recent memory at least, that's been dominant on both sides, offensive line and defensive line? Taking over the game?
Yeah, the Rams.
From last year? Or
Nah. Never mind, because the year they won it, Gurley got hurt. So, because they had a good front seven with Darnold. The year the Patriots beat them. Yeah. The year the Patriots beat them, they had a dominant offensive line. They had a dominant defensive line. Like, they could stop the run, and they could run the ball. So, it was like, that team right there was good.
But the Eagles couldn't even get to the quarterback.
Versus Seattle.
The run, get to the quarterback.
Patriots against Seattle had a great both
not even that.
Ball.
The Seattle team.
No, I'm
the
saying
Seattle team that won it.
That just has
the Seattle team that won it
on both sides, like Philly.
The Seattle team that won it, that beat thing. Yo, you could not run on.
Well, I'm talking about the Patriots team that beat Seattle. I thought they had a great offense.
They had a great. They
had Revis. They had Brandon Browner. They had Vince Wilson.
No. He's talking about.
They had Chandler Jones. They had Jamie Collins.
Yeah.
See, Jamie Collins, yo.
I'm about to say, start
Jamie Collins.
Flowers, right?
Yo, Yankovic. Was he on that one, or was he on the Eagles loss?
Yankovic.
Yeah,
man, he had that.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Right? Yankee bitch. That's why I used to call him Mr. Yankee. Yankums.
I think.
I don't know. Like the Philly team though, like
Broncos. The Broncos. The year they won it, they had a good running game, and you couldn't run on them like that. Especially in the playoffs, you could not run on them like that.
That's because I'm asking because I just don't remember, and I'm not like that locked into how the lines be playing. But this is the first year I feel as if I'm watching an NFL team. Ooh, really good.
Who?
I don't know. This is the first time though I've watched the NFL team where I'm like, wow, they actually are like winning the game at the line of scrimmage. Like I can actually feel this watching the games. I've never felt
the lines are so good.
For a team,
the lines are so
dominant.
What do you think about the Tampa one? The year Brady won it with them.
I thought they were really fucking good, man.
You couldn't run on them. You couldn't run on them.
They crushed.
Wasn't there like 5?
Yeah.
No, they were that Philly.
They crushed.
Tampa line was crazy.
They actually owned the Chiefs.
Because they.
Yeah, they did demolish them.
That also hurts Mahomes.
Defensive line.
That hurts the Mahomes go talk too, because Brady owned him in the Super Bowl. Well,
Mahomes
is supposed to be entering his prime, and Brady should be long.
Mahomes had turf toe in that game. He broke his foot in the championship game.
He's always getting hurt, huh?
Am I lying? He broke his foot in the championship. He had to get surgery right after the game.
So you think if Mahomes isn't hurt, they win?
I think so. Mahomes couldn't do shit, man. They had no offensive. They had
so disrespectful.
I was about to say that. Yo, the offensive line they had. Ended up losing. They lost the guard in the middle of the playoffs. They lost their guard in the middle of the playoffs. It didn't. It showed because in the championship game, he got sacked and it broke his foot, yo. If you're not gonna say
with that offense, Brady just didn't have to turn up with that offense in that Super Bowl. But if he had to turn up, he would have turned up.
When in the Super Bowl, Brady always gave his team a chance to win. But
yeah, he always gets it. Yeah, but
my
I'm
fear
telling
of
you
the
right
Eagles,
now, a
It
healthy
didn't seem like a
Mahomes,
Brady win, but
my fear with the
a healthy
Eagles
Mahomes.
is they haven't had a legitimate playoff opposition yet. I think if the Eagles go up early, it's over. But
No,
because they
no,
can then run the
I
ball.
no.
think I think
But if it's a close game throughout, I'd be very nervous if I'm Eagles fan.
It
Because
goes
that
like
in
this.
those games you go with the quarterback and you go
I'm
with the
nervous.
coach. I haven't seen
I'm nervous.
Hurts.
Period.
I know the Eagles can control the game, but what if it's
Mm.
a tight game? Like I just don't know what that looks like yet. Maybe they really are just
Where
ass
Hurts,
kickers. But that San Francisco game was obviously like over in the first quarter because they knew it was going to be a run every time, and then they had the Giants who were not
yeah,
not arrived just yet.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
that's my fear of the Eagles. I don't know who I'm picking
that D
yet.
line though, the D line with Philly, I
Mm.
wanted to mention that, bro. They had I think 4 or 5 guys that had double-digit sacks on that defensive
And
line.
one of them missed 4 fucking games. The rookie from Georgia. He missed 4 games. Yeah,
He missed.
he's
I didn't even
back.
know
He's
that
fully
he
back.
missed
Yo,
four
he
That's
eats
real
up
games and
two
football
still
guy
bars.
had
shit.
Yeah,
That's real football
yeah.
guy
double-digit
shit right
sacks.
there.
Yo,
Facts. Yeah.
and also the only reason why I say if it's close and this and that, I ain't gonna sleep on Mahomes because yo, the Eagles got no linebackers. Even though N'Kobe Dean from Georgia, you know what I'm saying, he was the #1 linebacker last year. Even though the dude Walker who went to freaking Jacksonville, he ended up looking like he's gonna be the better linebacker of all of them. But N'Kobe Dean, he's a rookie. Like
Mm.
they got no linebackers. They got a front four. And the Kobe Dean, he could blitz, but he's not a great cover. They got no linebackers. Who's going to cover Kelsey? If you double him with the safety,
That's a
then
good
you can
point.
open it up for Scantling. And then or you can have your running back Sky Moore and freaking Pachenko, whatever his name
Sky
is.
Moore kind of came up big for them too in that
That's
game.
what I mean,
The
though.
punt
Like,
return,
yo,
that was a
1-on-one
big
with the
punt return.
linebackers, running backs are gonna eat out of the backfield. That's the only reason why I say, yo, if Philly goes up big, like if they go up by 10, I'm still not counting Mahomes. I never count Mahomes out.
Yeah,
This
that's what
dude
I'm saying. I could
never
never.
count
If I'm
Mahomes out.
Philly, I'm
No.
always nervous unless you're like up 17 with less than 2 minutes left. Like you the 2 minute morning pass.
Well,
And you're
yeah,
up
you're
like
always
14
gonna
or
be
some
nervous
shit.
against Mahomes,
Because
but
he's insane.
if it's a close
But
game, I probably definitely I'm gonna be thinking, oh, Mahomes is gonna pull this out.
Yeah,
I think
Mahomes is good, but
it might be. I was gonna say it might be a good time for predictions then.
All right,
mm,
first. Who do you want to win?
Who am I rooting for? I don't know, to be honest. I was thinking about
I
this, but I really
know.
don't know who I'm rooting for.
It's such a tough.
Um,
If it was the Bengals, you'd
like,
just root for the Bengals, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I
yeah,
root for the Bengals because I want to see a Super Bowl team win it for the first time in it. Like
Yeah,
this
it's
team was
such a
that
bummer.
team
that would
was
be
never
cool.
supposed to win. You know what I'm saying?
That would be
But
so cool.
damn,
Yeah.
who do I want to win?
Mm,
That's tough because like I like Mahomes. I think Mahomes is he's the man. But yo, Jalen Hurts has been balling all
I really
year.
like Hurts.
I
Yeah,
like
I
Hurts
like
too.
Mahomes
All
and I like
year.
Hurts. It comes down to the quarterbacks for me, and I really like both quarterbacks. So fuck, I don't know, bro. I'm
Uh,
obviously rooting for a great game, but I want a shootout. That's what I think we're due
Yeah,
for, a shootout. God damn it, we haven't
we're
got
not getting
one.
it.
Like,
we're due for
We're not gonna
something.
get that. We're not getting that.
I know the
We're
Super
not
Bowl is
getting that.
usually
You
weird.
better put your
Not
football guy hat on, Jay, and
it's not
get
even
ready to enjoy the
it's not
guys in the
even that though.
trenches.
It's not even oh man. Yo, I'm telling you
Facts.
right now, that's the battle because you're gonna have both Joneses going against Philly's offensive line, who's if you look
Lane
last
Johnson.
week,
Ooh.
they shut
Lane
yo, did you hear?
Johnson,
Did you
Jason
hear?
Kelsey.
Did y'all hear Bosa's name at all? Did you hear Bosa's name at all really last week? Joey
I heard
Bosa
his
or San
brother's
Fran?
Yeah,
name.
you
I heard
Because
said
his
what?
brother's name.
because they were talking about how what he did, he was all mad in the game in the playoffs early in the year. But they kind of shut Nick Bosa down. I think he had like what 3 tackles.
Wait, who was Bosa going against? Was it Lane Johnson or is Lane
He was
Johnson
going to
inside?
he was going to Lane Johnson and he tried going the other side against the other one.
Who's
I'm
been
telling
playing
you,
hurt, by the way?
who?
So
That's
tough. Lane
insane,
Johnson.
dude.
He's been playing
Oh
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Kelsey got hurt too. Remember, Kelsey got hurt right before this playoff started, but it looks like he's fine, but he's a little bit banged up. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have both Joneses on KC going against his offensive line. Let's see how they look early on, like they did against the Bengals. I bet you, they
So who
won't
do you think
sack.
wins that war?
I bet you, Hurts gets sacked one time that whole game. One time.
Wow.
One time.
I mean, that's how
Yeah,
it went for
he
fucking.
doesn't get sacked. He doesn't get sacked this year. Look it up. He doesn't get
Yeah.
sacked this
It
year.
feels like I don't have any memories of memories this season of him being under duress at all.
That's my
They're
thing.
just doing whatever they
They haven't
want.
been tested.
Okay, so no.
But maybe they haven't been tested because they just kill
But
everybody.
it might be.
No.
Yeah, it
Washington
might be
game their
because they're
first
just
loss,
that
they were
dominant.
tested.
On Monday night, yeah, when Dallas Goedert
True.
got hurt. I was in the gym watching.
And I brought this up last week too. That moment, that Washington game was I brought this up last week when me and Gabe were talking about it. That was the moment where I felt like, oh, maybe Hurts could actually win you a game because he was about to do some comeback shit.
Yeah.
And then I just remember that dude dropping the deep pass he threw, had him wide open for a touchdown. The dude just dropped it, and Philly ended up losing. But yeah, man. Yeah, to answer your question, though, Gabe, I think I probably. Fuck, bro. I don't know.
I
want the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win.
I don't like what I see out of the city of Philadelphia.
They're just they're like us, man. They're just like
they're not like us. No.
Yes, they are, bro.
We're much classier people.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I've been to restaurant games. I've been to football games.
We're the city of champions.
It doesn't matter about being city of champions. We still act like dickheads. We still act like dickheads.
Everybody in the city of Boston is
dickheads.
No, we're all good people. Everybody in Philly is a drunk.
I said good morning. I said good morning the other day to somebody. They said, "What the fuck is my problem?" I said, "Nothing." You say good morning.
I guess I'm rooting for Philly. I I don't know. I don't know. I might have to wait till the game starts.
I honestly don't know.
I might just find out during the game. Jay, this is how it goes. We find out during the game. We're like, fuck it. We're
Facts.
Chiefs Kingdom.
It's a vibes. Yeah, we see something we like and we're like, okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. Or I see something I don't like. I'm like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like fucking a defensive lineman on Philly will spit in Mahomes' face or something. I'll be like, oh, you're about to fucking get it. Like if something like that happens, we'll see.
I don't know, man. I want the Eagles to win, but it's like I like Pat Mahomes.
You need Mahomes to win so you can push your fucking anti-Brady agenda.
Nah, but I want Hurts to win though. I think Hurts, AJ Brown, I like
Not
only are they on my fantasy team,
but he's a Bama guy.
I think Philly's gonna win.
Philly's the better team.
Yeah, I'm taking Philly.
But the best player in the NFL is on the Chiefs, though.
Yes,
I know. Which, and if they win, I will not be surprised.
I bet you Hurts is going to win MVP this year. So the best player in the NFL is actually on the team that's going to win. Hurts is going to win MVP. Yeah, 800 yards rushing.
Do you want to get to voting?
How many touchdowns?
Do you want to get to awards?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, so who do you guys? Are we all Philly? So we're all Philly for who we're picking.
I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Philly by 3.
I'll be different and I'll pick the Chiefs because I can't root against. I can't pick against Mahomes, and I'm worried about the Chiefs not being battle tested.
Chiefs been battle tested all year.
Or no, Philly. Yeah.
I meant Philly. My bad. I meant Philly. That's why I'm picking the Chiefs.
You.
All right, I'll give you that. Philly only been battle tested twice.
It's gonna be a war.
It's gonna be a great game. These are the 2 best teams in the NFL.
Yeah. Not pretty much. They really are.
Like how often does this happen? A lot of times it's like, oh, the NFC title game or the AFC title game. That was the real Super Bowl. Not this year.
Not this year. We're gonna have to see because there was no. The only game you want to talk about probably is the Jacksonville game. They were getting blown out and came back.
Yeah.
Well, sidebar, we got a great tuck me in Clippers Bucks.
You see that? You see the jerseys? They're going with the early millennium jerseys, the Bucks.
The purple, yeah, those are clean.
They're going with the Ray Allen one.
I love
that's the Ray Allen jerseys.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all
NBA All-Star Drew Holiday. So you guys are Philly. I'm Kansas City.
All right.
Yeah.
So, NFL MVP. I agree with Eugene. I also picked Jalen Hurts.
Thank you.
Jalen Hurts is the best player. Oh, yeah. Thought he's the best player on the best regular season team, and they lost without him.
They lost twice without him.
Yeah. So I got.
They lost once with him.
He missed. How much games did he miss? Was it just 2?
2.
The 2?
He missed 2.
Because he came back for the finale, right?
Yeah, just so he can get some rhythm in. But they lost once with him and they lost twice without him.
Yeah, I mean, that would be lit if he did win it. I don't know. I guess because the 2 games missed and Mahomes played every game. And Mahomes, and how much, what was KC's record and what was Philly's record?
Philly, I think, got 3 losses.
Mahomes lost to Indy. Mahomes lost
in Indy, too.
To the Colts.
In Indy. And that was because Bellamy fucking did the game script for that game. Bellamy's the offensive coordinator.
All right.
Yo, Dame
They were
wants him
both.
off
They were
that team
both.
so bad.
So I know the two losses are without Hurts, but both teams were 14-3, and then Mahomes has better stats. So I think that's why I leaned towards Mahomes. But
Yeah.
Who got
I
more
see the
rushing?
Hurts
What the
argument.
fuck? Who got? What was that? Who got? Whoa, hold on. That threw me off guard.
What?
I was about to come back. I heard. Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Oh, yo, it caught me off guard. I'm sorry, but no, man. Who has more rushing yards?
You
Who
thought
has
Probably
more
Uncle
rushing
Howdy
Hurts.
was pulling up
touchdowns?
on Eugene?
Yeah. Look it up. I'm telling you right now, Jalen Hurts got more rushing. He got 800 something yards rushing. I think he has about like 9 rushing touchdowns, even though they're from the 1 yard line. Whatever, doesn't matter. He's got more of
That
that.
cheese play that they run where they got the fullback behind them.
The
I hate
rugby
that play
move.
so much,
I love
bro.
that shit. I love
Yeah,
that
that
shit
should be
because
working though.
it
It's
works.
yeah.
So, but it's all about your linemen getting low, and they get low when the Eagles falls.
That's like
But
automatic too. Whenever they get in that position, it's automatic. They're getting low.
yo, I know they did it to the 49ers on purpose. Bad times. I was like, yeah, 4 for inches, 4 for what? Yo, we just gotta do it. And they know they do it. They
That's old
clog it
school
up.
football.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get under. Get your helmet under his helmet.
All right, let's do. All
Most
right,
guy.
so you have Mahomes, Jay.
I'm Mahomes, yeah. So y'all are
Or
Hurts.
Hurts. And I just want to
Those are
say,
the only two guys.
my cousin just hit the group chat and said, not gonna say no, but it seems like Memphis got some attitude issues. They seem to be pissing everybody off. That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
bro.
about
They're
the
turning into the
Grizzlies.
villains.
Because
Yeah.
people out.
You know what it is though too. Like it's kind of always happens. Like the new shiny toy, everyone loves it, and then when there's a newer
Yeah.
shinier toy, then they just turn sour. Like we even saw it in this series with Minnesota.
Yep.
Like the Grizzlies were just hot, fresh, and new, and then they go against Minnesota, who's even fresher and
And
new.
all of a sudden the Grizzlies are
Oh, fuck the
fucking
Grizzlies now. Yeah,
Yeah,
we see it
they
happen
did
with
that. They did
Giannis.
that with
Like his
Curry and them
arc.
too.
It happens. Yeah, it happens with the great players. Not even just teams, like great players and like their career arcs. It's like we love you, we love you. Why haven't you won a championship yet? We hate you. So I think that's sort
yeah.
of what's going on with the Grizzlies, to be honest, more than anything.
I,
But
I still rock. I rock with them. I think that team's. I like the edge. I like
I
that
like
swag.
I like the confidence. They got confidence. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta have confidence in this league.
They
So
don't back down.
who did we have for
But
coach of the year? Because
the coach of the year,
I actually had it
probably
between Shanahan and Sirianni.
yeah. Those would be my two picks too. If I had to pick one, probably Shanahan. Man, Shanahan had to deal with a lot
Yeah.
with the quarterback situation.
I
It
don't
might have been
know,
the
man.
hardest
But does he
coaching
get his
job.
quarterbacks hurt? Does the way
What
he
about
coached
Pete
make
Carroll? What about Pete Carroll?
Carroll was fantastic. That's
Pete
a
Carroll,
great
that's a good
choice.
sleeper pick. Yeah, he definitely should be a candidate.
He's a candidate. What about the dude from the Giants?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
good
good
one
pick
too.
too.
Dabble.
Yeah, like yo,
Dabo.
Dabo.
A lot of good
Yeah,
picks.
Dabo.
like yo, that team
What
sucked
about
last year.
What about Cliff
Cliff-
Kingsbury?
Yo, he's about to. He sucks. But nah. But yo, that's kind of tough though. I ain't gonna lie. I had Pete Carroll, Shanahan, and I had
Carroll.
Sirianni. I had the Eagles.
So Pete Carroll's your pick? That's your number one?
That's my top 3. I'm trying to pick right now out of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm going. I'm
that's a
going. Yeah, I'm
shame.
going with Seattle. I'm going with Seattle because they traded away their fucking quarterback.
Respect it.
Their defense, on paper, especially in the beginning of the season, sucked. And look what happened. They made the playoffs. They look like a team like you didn't want to face at one point for like a stretch of 3 weeks though. But they lost to the Falcons, so I never forget that this year. They lost to the Falcons. Yeah.
Honorable mention to Dan Campbell. Obviously, it gets too goofy
I
sometimes.
thought of
Oh
him.
yeah. They almost made
Sometimes
the
it's like,
playoffs.
yeah, I wouldn't have done that. It's a little too risky, but just morale and turning that franchise around, you get a little
Doug
honorable
Peterson
mention.
with
Maybe
the
next year.
Jags.
Doug Peterson.
I'll give him some love.
Oh yeah, that's a sleeper right there.
They turned it around
All right.
completely.
I'm going with the Eagles because like the way they start off 11-0. So I mean 10-0. They start off like 10-0.
Yeah.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to give it to him.
Okay.
Who y'all
All right.
giving it to?
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
gonna
probably
give
say
it to Shanahan.
All right. Because he might get it. I think he might actually get that too, Shanahan. Shanahan or the Eagles coach.
Yeah,
All
they
of them
just give it to the
deserving.
best
At least
record.
like those two guys are definitely deserving.
Yeah, if
What do
you're
we have
like a
next
new,
for the-
if you're somebody who hasn't won it before and your team has the best record, you have a really good chance of getting it.
Yeah.
We can run through the rest real quick. Offensive player of the year. This one might actually be a little interesting. I said Justin Jefferson.
I said Justin
That's what
Jefferson.
comes to mind.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know who's a close runner up to him that
Who?
nobody's talking about? Josh Jacobs.
Who?
Josh Jacobs.
I heard the name.
He was
I
going
heard him.
crazy
Yeah.
this year.
Dude had over 1,300 yards rushing, and he had catches. Yo, I think he led the league in like touchdowns too. So it's like, yo,
no one else really
he was a beast, bro. He was a beast this season on the low.
Yeah.
Jefferson,
Justin Jefferson was just like that, bro. That was one man show at times.
AJ, you could also say AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, I think, led the league. I think
Saquon before he got injured felt like he was going crazy.
No. He was going crazy. But yo, even when he's injured, he didn't miss a game. Yeah, he played. He still had. He was like I think he was 4th or 5th in running backs because King Henry was 2nd in rushing.
Oh,
because and he missed the game. I think he missed 1 or 2 games. But Josh Jacobs, like nobody wants to talk about that. Dude was beast in this shit. Beast. He had over 1,500
winners.
Oh, I remember winning. He had that game winner where he had over 200 yards rushing.
And like overtime or some shit, right?
I think it was against the Broncos at home.
Yeah,
at home. Like, he had 200. He had like 240 yards. Yo, I think it was like 60 something yards right there. He bust off to win the game in overtime. I was like, damn, bro.
What about Mike Thomas?
Big Mike, the other Big Mike. Can't guard Mike. Can't guard Mike right there.
Yo, he can't stay healthy, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think about. It's gonna be Jefferson because he had the record, yo. Like you couldn't start him. Burrow could be an offensive player, or freaking because Burrow missed all those people. Like Chase was out for 4 games. Mixon was in and out of the lineup. Higgins got hurt. He was out for 2 games. Boyd got hurt, and Burrow just kept throwing touchdowns, kept throwing yards, kept winning. So it was like you could put him up there too.
Yeah.
Who else you could put up there? Damn, there's so many good. Yeah.
Those are the names.
Probably Kelsey, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Kelsey, yeah. He'll probably be like 4th though, even though he led the league in touchdowns for receiving.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But Jefferson, I'm giving offensive player.
Yeah, we're in agreement on that. Defensive player of the year, I had either Nick Bosa or Micah Parsons, and I might lean Parsons because Bosa also has like a bunch of other maniacs on that team, like fucking Fred Warner. So I think when you have multiple guys helping out your rush,
What are you talking about? So you're saying Lawrence on the Cowboys ain't good? Like
no, I'm not saying that. I just think Fred Warner is
arguably
also in this conversation.
So you're not gonna put Jones in there from the Chiefs, the defensive tackle one?
He was fantastic.
That dude had double digits sacks.
Yeah. See, I wish I was really locked into how the guys were playing on defense to really feel strong about a pick.
Right. But yeah, Gene, you're gonna be able to sway us either way.
Those are the 2 guys that come to mind for me, Parsons and Bosa.
The eye test tells me Parsons though. Like when I watch him, he's terrifying.
Yeah, he's a game changer, but Bosa
had the numbers. Bosa
had the numbers, and Bosa was a game changer.
Yeah,
dude, he controlled that line. Yeah, you had Warner stopping.
He won't be watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey.
It's mad funny.
It's a team sport. All right, he's on his 5th quarterback. He had a running back for 2 plays playing quarterback.
Bro, Joey Bosa is such a baby for getting phased like that by some Philly fans. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So bad, but yeah.
Now he actually got shut down in that game by the line. So, but I'm just telling you. So,
butt buddies.
I'm telling you right now, though, freaking you got Jones on Houston, you got Bosa, then you got the cornerback from Seattle who had like mad interceptions and pass deflection. He's actually nominated. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. He was actually nominated for Defensive Player of the Year.
And the Jets rookie, Sauce Gardner.
Come on.
Sauce Gardner was nominated for a defensive rookie of the year.
He's gonna get. It's either him or the safety. Or the cornerback from Seattle. Those 2 been playing. Yo, I'm telling you, those 2 are beast. But I'm gonna go with Sauce Gardner for rookie.
They also have offensive rookie of the year. With fucking
Wilson.
Who would that
be? Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, Garrett Wilson on the Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
Probably him, right?
Yeah.
He might get it.
Is there like anyone else that could even contend?
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't even think of anybody.
There
was no like stud quarterback this
Yeah.
year that normally gets it.
It's not like the
Was
NBA.
was it
Etienne
was there any rookie
wouldn't
quarterbacks
count.
besides Purdy that actually played?
That's a great question.
Because all these they were probably like 1 or 2
Who
year
went
players.
early last year? Was the first
Tyler Thompson towards the end?
Yeah, towards the end. But that he sucked though. He sucked.
I wouldn't count that.
Yeah, he kind of
I don't think
sucked.
there's. Who was the Panthers quarterback this year? It was Sam Darnold.
Yeah, it was Sam Darnold. Then it was the UFL player. He ended up playing some games, and it was Baker Mayfield. He started the season.
Oh, Kenny Pickett on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. There we go. He was the only.
He was good. I would say he could be in the conversation too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was good, bro. They almost went back to. They almost kept.
Really?
They almost kept what's his face Mitchell in over him. Fucking Trubisky. Yeah, they almost put him back in there. Like, nah,
I think he showed flashes, Jay. That he did show flashes, and he had good.
Yeah, it feels like he kind of won. He won the team over towards the end, though.
Because he had that one good game where they beat the Bengals. That was it.
Yeah. I guess I'll do it.
I guess that's all the awards, right?
That's all we're gonna go through. Comeback player of the year.
Oh shit! Comeback player of the year.
Who's your Walter Payton man of the year?
Man, I gotta see the community. I gotta see what they
Matthew Slater.
No, it'll probably
Point
be freaking JJ Watt for the last time since he retired.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
He already won.
I would like that. I told you, yo. So I met there's a coworker that I work with. She I guess she used to do some sort of security for the Texans back then, and she was like, JJ Watt was just the nicest guy ever.
Everybody says
complete stand-up guy, but Andre Johnson was the worst guy ever. Which
I heard he was good. I heard he was good. I heard it was D-Hop that was the worst.
I could see D-Hop being a dickhead.
You think he's a douche in real life?
I heard he's kind of a douche.
I hope not. It would be nice if he.
Well, there's that video that I love.
Yeah,
I just want to let you know the coach going up to him after the game. I just want to let you know you're the best at the game. I know.
He has two. Yes, I forgot about that one. That's another one. He has two, because the other one is when he was Hard Knocks with whoever that.
He used to always argue with his coach, Bill O'Brien and shit. Newman. You're talking about Josh Newman when Josh Newman was on the Redskins.
Was it Newman?
It was Newman.
It was on Hard Knocks, but he was
Josh Norman.
I was like, yo, this guy's a
Josh Norman. I said Newman.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who's Newman? There was a Newman too on the Cowboys back in the day. Terrence
Newman? Yeah, it was Newman, but no, it's Josh Norman. No, it's Josh Norman.
I don't think it was Josh Norman, bro.
It was
someone.
Oh,
was it?
You talking about his own teammate?
Bro. They were doing like a joint practice. You know how they be doing that for Hard Knocks?
Then it was Josh Norman Josh Norman. I think it was like a rookie.
Bro. It's not
D'Angelo Hall.
Look it up.
Oh, it is D'Angelo Hall. Yeah,
D'Angelo Hopkins and D'Angelo Hall. Because Hopkins broke his ankles on a route, and then he started talking shit, and he was like, "I fear God." I fear
former
God.
Falcon. Former
Falcon. This guy's a badass, bro. He's like, boy,
former Falcon right there. Yo, do y'all remember the year Talib was a rookie on Hard Knocks? His cousin was playing around with him, and he dropped a gun. It dropped a gun on live TV. Yup.
And they showed that on Hard Knocks?
Yo, they had if you watched the first, you had to blur it out. He dropped a hammer.
Those are the Dirty Boy days.
Yeah, yo, ask about it when he was on the I said Redskins. Oh my goodness, freaking
I said it earlier too. It's okay.
Yeah, when he was on Tampa Bay.
We don't say that anymore.
Yo, when he was on Tampa Bay, his uncle or something like that was on the field during practice playing around with him, and the gun fell out. And he was like, "Yo, what you do? You can't bring that in."
There's some sickos in the NFL, man. As we saw this week with that dude on the Eagles, who's
what's his name?
Just on the practice squad.
Which dude? Oh,
yeah, it happened in 2019.
Right?
It happened in 2019.
Yes.
Wait, what happened again? He
got indicted on rape and kidnapping charges.
Yeah.
Right around the Super Bowl. This happens quite frequently.
Yo, somebody else, they got a warrant out for their arrest, and they just lost.
Big Cat would be like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness. No. They just lost. I think they were on the Bengals. Oh, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon got a warrant out.
I know you've seen the video. I know you've seen the video of him duffing that chick at the bar.
Yo, he's in trouble. Yeah, you got a warrant out for his arrest.
Hold on, wait, what the fuck? Mixon has.
I feel gross.
The shit that just came out. the shit that just came out about Mixon right now or earlier today is because of that shit when he knocked the girl out in the bar,
or is it something
or
else?
is it something else
It
too?
said
It
something
has to
I
be
about
think it's
something
something
else.
else.
It has to be something else because that was in
I thought maybe
college.
they like.
He's been in the league for a while now. He's been in the league for like 3
Oh
years.
boy.
Joe Mixon been in the league for like 4 years.
Aggravated menacing. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, he's a sick man.
Yeah, I was like, what
Now
the
they showed
fuck?
what's his name. I forgot if it was this Niners game or the last. No, I think it was when they played Dallas. They showed Warren Sapp
I
on
knew
the
you were
field.
gonna say
And
that.
he had a mohawk, bro. He just looked like a sick guy, bro.
He got nasty too. He got nasty
A
while he was on
50-year-old
NFL
man with a
Network.
mohawk, bro. You
Yeah,
know that's
yo,
a
he beat up
crazy
a chick.
man.
He
And he
beat up
like
a
got
chick
with the
during
Yeah.
Super Bowl weekend.
he got with the underage prostitute.
Yeah,
Oh
during the
man.
Super Bowl weekend, he didn't want to pay her. Yeah,
That's-
he didn't
yeah.
want to
While
pay her.
we're
That's
here,
why he got
Bro.
caught.
And then we got him telling us about the guys in the trenches on Sunday morning, Jay, and we're just eating our cereal. Like, oh,
I know,
look
all
at this
happy
big
and
funny
giddy.
man with his big
Yeah,
smile.
I used to love
No,
Warren Sapp.
he's an absolute menace to society.
But yeah,
Nah, that's
yo.
not.
All right.
Damn, fellas.
All
Super
right.
Bowl's
This is
coming
this
soon.
this podcast, I definitely feel it was a lot of fun, but it certainly went off the rails.
Yeah.
Certainly went off the rails.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you got me on the episode. It always
we couldn't
happens
keep
like
this.
that.
We could not keep the train. We apologize. We could not keep the train on the tracks this episode, but
I think
hope you
people
could
are gonna
follow
like
it.
it though.
If you could follow it, it's sort of
Yeah.
like a Christopher Nolan movie. Like if you could follow it and keep up, you'll have a good time listening.
Yeah, just put
That's
yourself in
it.
the room with us while we're talking and just we're shooting the shit.
Yeah. We're just like it's like we all have like crazy ADHD right now, and we're just going in a million different directions. But Gene,
Yeah. And
thanks
then
for.
LeBron won the scoring title, and then Tom Brady retired,
So when do you
and then
guys think
someone just went to
LeBron is going to
jail.
break the points of Kareem's record?
Right before
What
the
did he
All-Star
score
break.
today? Because they played today, and he was what 89 points or some
I'm
shit
gonna
away.
pick up the wire. I'm gonna pick the wire back up next week.
He's gonna do it right before the All-Star break.
Charles Barkley
Jeremiah.
was on all the smoke earlier. They just dropped
Jeremiah,
the
where are
video.
you in One Piece right now?
So I just watched. By the way, I just discovered Pink Panther's new album is really good. This episode is hilarious. Oh,
Gene, when you
all
coming
right,
back to the gym?
take us home.
Gene, when you coming back? All right, I'll take us home.
10 different conversations in 15 seconds. All right, take us home, Gabe.
All right, everybody, please. We have social medias. We have TikTok that Jay does a fantastic job on. Jay, also have seen you've been a little active on our Instagram page too. I'm also active on there. We post our stuff on that Instagram page. We also have a podcast Suicide episode coming out where we talked about the Royal Rumble, which had one of the greatest ending segments in wrestling history. We talk about that. We bring you up to speed with that whole saga basically, and talk about it. It was a straight up WWE episode. So tune into that. Get you ready for the WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania now. Tune into that when that drops. Tune into our past episodes of the Richie and Meko Connection. We have evergreen episodes. We have Brady just retired. Maybe I'll share Tom Brady's top 25 moments again. We have our top 50 NBA list of all time. We have a bunch of good shit on this.
Those position
podcast
rankings we did.
the hoop chat, old hoop chats. Jay has a bunch of good shit out there that he's done by himself. Our YouTube channel is up there. I'll probably post this video.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, and Gene, thanks for stopping by again.
Always, man.
welcome.
Always.
If
I
an
love being on this show. I love being on the show.
Yeah,
This is the go-to guy right here.
This is the
Yeah,
this is the bread and butter. This is our
the
security.
sixth man. I'm the sixth man right now.
Right.
I'm the sixth man, yo.
Gene across the middle. And thank you, Wave. Thanks, Gashawn, for stopping by too. That was a nice little treat.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and have a great day.